All right, so let's get to the big one. Fighter of the year.
Oh.
Out of all the names, out of everything that's happened this year, who is your fighter?
You don't remember that.
Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Undefeated Podcast.
The only podcast with two undefeated fighters.
Chatting it up. Bro, what's your tail of the tape?
G, I'm 0-0. No one's wanted to fight me. Don't do what you did last week. No one's wanted to fight me. No one signed the contract. If they did, I would have knocked man out. Yeah?
I respect it.
They would have been out for 42 days.
I believe you, bro.
And 42 nights.
I can sense that truth.
I'm telling you, bro. What about you? What's your tail of the tape, bro?
2-0, bro.
Okay, talk to me.
Won by destructive knockout.
Destructive.
Fam, he fell through the canvas, bro.
How many people were there?
Bro, 17,000. We sold out at MGM Grand so much they had to move the fight to another arena, bro.
While you're fighting?
They called that arena the Trav J. It's nuts. It's my own special arena. Not many people have seen it. It's nuts.
I love it. Keep them building the story, bro. Because I'm trying to make sure how I can recreate 0-0. There's not much I can do with it because it's 0-0 in it.
The next episode will be in a stadium. We had a whole stadium, a football stadium. It's amazing.
Nah, but this is a very, very happy episode, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very happy episode because...
Tis the season to be jolly.
Oh my
la
days.
la la la
La la la la. Actually, let's do a T4 clap for no reason because we can.
It's Christmas.
I'm telling you. Bro,
It's
so...
the most wonderful time.
Bro, you're actually in the Christmas spirit.
It's mad.
How are you getting... Wait, because obviously family and that, how are you feeling about this Christmas?
Bro, to be honest, Christmas, like when you're a dad, Christmas, I don't know if Christmas is still as fun when you go from that transition of being a child to the dad in the equation.
Yeah.
Because it's like you go from being the one like with your list. Oh yeah, dad, I want this, kind of, for this Christmas. And then you're the one getting the list and it's just like... That's how much is that? What's the...
Do you know what's nuts? Yeah, I didn't realize we never got my dad stuff for Christmas.
Bruv.
So I'm the dad now.
The dad presents are awful. It's socks, ties, and it's basically we always find useful stuff.
Yeah,
we never it's like, oh yeah, you do a lot of stuff. Here's pens and notepads. No one ever wants to be like, you know what? That car you've been looking at.
Yeah.
Me, mum, and our brothers.
I've got that one for you.
It's outside.
Nah.
It's never luxury.
It's so mad because I was deep in it. I was thinking of it. Actually, this happened to me. When my baby was born, yeah, I thought, I got to change the way I dress.
Why?
Bro, it's mad because I think different. I think different, yeah. Check this out.
I
was like, when my daughter draws me, I want them to know I'm her dad because I just be in a hoodie. And I want my baby to be able to draw me.
Bro.
And I'm that guy, because my dad rock suits.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if she draws me...
And you just wear a t-shirt
and I'm just in a hoodie.
You're like a student.
I ain't going to be a dad.
You know what the maddest thing is?
Who's that guy?
When my daughter was born, one of the first things I did?
Go on.
I used to have long braids. Cut my hair off.
See?
I was like, there's no way my daughter can be getting braids. And I'm there with braids as well. I just felt like that's a bad optic.
It's mad. See, as soon as I changed my dress sense, bro...
I started boxing, bro.
Oh, raw.
I got into the fight game. Because I was like,
you're dad.
If something happens, I need to be able to show up and have a presence of someone that can get stuff cracking. Because the day that I have to go to school and defend my daughter against something and I lose, what is happening?
That's what happens when you're a featherweight, though. You have those kind of...
I was a welterweight those days. I was like, at least I got to have hands.
100 punches. Nothing's happening. All right, cool. Let's go. Wait, I got to ask a question because it's almost... We're wrapping up. We're coming back. Listen, for the people, podcast community, all our subscribers, big up yourselves. Seriously, great defeaters. You lot are amazing. I can't believe, our last video with no Lennox, just us. Us, man. The views were beautiful.
I know.
Even the fact that the subscribers, said, I had a funny conversation with Ruse, yeah? And I said, what did I say we was talking about, how many subscribers? Because we're down at 200, the 200, 300s. And he's like, maybe by June, next year.
Next year, yeah.
We'll be in the 500s.
Bro, January. By next year.
By Jan, we'll have 500, right? Yeah. We've gone past that.
We have.
I can't believe it.
It's crazy.
It's the support has been so real.
And you know what? I love the fact that the new supporters as well. A lot of you guys are going back to the older episodes.
Yeah.
The comments and stuff for the older stuff. Welcome to the family, man.
Welcome,
for
man.
real.
Seriously, we're going to clap for them as well?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, it's the end of the year, fam. It's the end of the year, so we have to do it right. So we got loads to talk about. But before we get into it, is there anything that, obviously, the end of the year, man, I like to be reflective. Is there anything that you're like mad happy for?
It's been I gotta say it's been a really fun year, like on all fronts, career wise.
Yeah.
Like, you know, with the podcast and stuff like that. But even outside of the podcast, like, bro, I performed with Dave Chappelle this year, bro.
That was
you see what I'm saying? Like,
that's mad.
The Lennox sit down, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just been so many dope moments.
Yeah.
And it's mad because, like, with this pod and stuff like that, there's so many great things that have happened. And, you know, we get mega excited on the calls, but it feels like it's just constantly new things that are coming
to be excited for.
Do you know what I mean? We ended it in Vegas. I mean, it's been a really fun year. What about you?
I would say it. So I've done some crazy stuff outside of here, but I would say the thing that proper like has, and it sounds so like I ain't even gonna be toxic. It is what it is. Like, I love this podcast. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love this podcast. Like, the fact that us lot come in here week in, week out. You lot need to understand, before we record, we just chat. We just chat for long. But the fact that we got this and we're creating this and it's a brotherhood here, do you know what I mean? I think that's dope. Like, I think that's one of the... I can't believe that this is happening. And you know, if anyone... Trust, I missed a call from Mike Tyson. That will let you understand how bad I am with my phone. Yeah, like, let that simmer. Like, when my baby was being born, when my baby was being born, I want my wife's emergency contact.
You weren't. That's mad.
I would not.
Because they know you're not. But listen, look, people don't really know how far this relationship goes back. We was on radio together years ago. And it was a weekly show on a Saturday morning, I would speak to KG as he walked in, and the last I'd hear from him that week is as he walked out. All week, there's no planning. I'm phoning him, I'm texting him, bro, this Saturday, this is what we're doing. Bro, this guy walking on Saturday. Yo, tell me, what was you saying? What did you text me? I didn't see it. Bro, he's garbage. Garbage.
I'm grown. Tell him I'm grown.
Yeah, no, he's changed. There's improvement. It's different now. It's different, bro. I used to be mad. But then this guy would come in and it would just work. And then be like, you can't say nothing to him. It's nuts.
No, but so that's so true.
Anyone
in the comment section that's like, I know that guy, trying to contact him right now. Listen, piss off, man.
From the fact you missed a call from Mike Tyson, let's be know, at least you keep the same energy. Yeah, it's not personal.
I keep the same energy, fam. But anyway, so that's what I'm happy for. We're going to get into it. So before we got a special award show, we're giving out awards. But before we get into that,
there's some big things we've got to discuss.
Talk about boxing.
Yeah.
Where you want to start?
Tyson Fury has parted ways with his trainer, Ben Davison. What?
Travis, you said something.
My theory on Tyson Fury,
I think it's coming to pass.
Is coming to pass. When I say Tyson Fury is unable to be the favorite going into a fight, he needs to create a circumstance where he is the underdog in order to be the best version of himself.
So you're telling me
self-sabotage is his speciality.
That's what I was going to say to you. Because are you telling me that he's even tried to make it even harder to be a bigger underdog by splitting with his coach?
Listen,
talk to me.
AJ McCracken.
Mm-hmm.
People were calling for them to split because he got knocked out. He defied everybody else and said, I know what I'm doing. We're going to come back. And he's done his thing.
Yeah.
Fury is leaving his trainer on wins. He's leaving him on wins. Why is that happening? There is no reason for that to happen. He's parting ways ahead of one of the biggest fights of his career. Yep. Everybody has him down as the favorite to win because in their head, Fury beat him last time. He's just going to do it again. Okay, cool. But what's he doing now? Switch up the whole thing. Let's get a new trainer into the fold and let's just make it just that bit more crazy. You know what this does?
Go on.
This lowers the bar of approval for Tyson Fury. So now all he's got to do is go in there and look decent. And it's just like, oh, he's had a different trainer.
No.
He was weighing 400 pounds. Mental health. He's overcome depression. Bruv, we're just going to constantly say, congratulations, Tyson. Thank you for being alive.
All right. Fuck's sake. I wasn't expecting that.
Let AJ do it. Bruv, listen, AJ just come back and beat the guy that knocked him out. Why doesn't he fight Otto Wallin? He needs to fight Otto Wallin, whatever the Safari guy's name is. Bruv, line up all the cruiserweights and put him in with the ring with AJ and see if he gets away with it.
Check this out,
I'll stay on this ledge.
No, and I respect where you're at, and a part of me, as you've been talking week in, week out, and you've had a lot of smoke for Fury.
You're seeing it now, though, innit?
No, but there is there's, when you start to smell something and you're like, oh man, there's a smell here.
Go on,
yeah.
go for it.
So I'm looking at this situation. I'm saying to myself, oh my God, maybe this is the sabotage, because the part that I'm getting at, and I said, because the hope is that if there's a fight, we're going to be there. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking, hold on, can we really start planning with Tyson Fury, considering this man is supposed to be fighting the fight of his life in, let's call it 2 months' time.
Yeah.
Yeah? In 2 months' time.
It just
in
parted
2
ways.
months, what you've been doing before parting ways, WWE.
He's got a song. He's got a song coming out.
Nah, let's forget the song, because anyone can sing.
Fine.
WWE, yeah. Now he's doing UFC training. Yeah. So now that says to me that, because muscle memory is a thing. If you can't be coaching these things with the most dangerous fight of your life coming up, now allows me to think this fight's not going to happen. I think Tyson Fury pulls out of this fight because it's impossible. You change your trainer. Everything you're doing is outside of you. I shouldn't see videos of you actually training for UFC when you're going to fight the most dangerous man in the world. When you have to be perfect. We all know we have to be perfect for 12 rounds.
Things I wouldn't look too heavy into the videos of the UFC just because Ruiz posted slim pictures of himself and he came in at 20 stone. Yeah, so these things can just be like
are you
curveballs.
reckon that he's doing, because I was talking to someone the other day, of the way he bamboozled Klitschko. And Klitschko took his eye off the ball. Remember when AJ took his eye off the ball with Ruiz? Klitschko, the day that Fury ran in the press conference
with the Batman.
as Batman and had a fight with the Joker. Yeah. Vladimir probably stopped training mentally.
No, I don't.
I think so, because he couldn't believe he never took him serious.
I hear that, but
he never took him serious. He took his eye off him. He said, "This is a Joker.
But
I don't need to take it to this level."
You got to remember, Wilder's already been in with him before.
Yeah.
So there's no way he's looking at Fury
There's
thinking,
no surprises.
I'm going to underestimate you. No, he's thinking, I got to nail you, and I'm going to nail you. I've nailed you before I can do it again. He's going to be in the zone
So
from
why
round
would
one.
you be doing UFC then? I don't.
Because he's a self-saboteur. He's going to ruin it.
This is why I actually believe he's not going to have that fight in Feb.
Okay, I understand that, but I think the fight is going to go ahead.
Really?
But, yeah.
How do you do that and still win?
Because he needs this. You don't understand what I'm saying. He needs this. He knows this is his trigger. If I ruin what works, I can come in from a different place and I could be who I am. I'm the one that ruins the party. He needs to be the one that's not expected to win. He doesn't have a champion's mindset. The minute you put a belt on that guy, watch what he does. If he beats Wilder and gets that belt, I guarantee that's the end of his career. He retires. He walks away from the fight game.
Well, the evidence. The funny thing is, the evidence leans in your favor. Do you know what I mean? And because I can't understand you. Do you know? So funny. When we was in Vegas, it's good to say that. When we was there, you were looking at Ben Davis.
Bruv, we saw him.
We saw Ben Davis looking at Wilder.
When I tell you, Wilder was on at the press conference, and he's just like, I'm going to knock him out. I knocked him out already, but, the referee decided he was going to count slow. And, and he was just talking, and I saw Ben Davison was just there like this. Just quietly. I took a picture of the back of his head. I was just like, what is going through your head? When you're looking at someone, you think, what do we do to beat you? Like, we even walked over and had a chat with him and said, so what can you change? You know what I'm saying? What did you see tonight?
He said he saw, he's lying.
He goes, I saw a couple things, but he goes, how do you train for Wilder? And it's all there was. It's just like,
you don't.
That's real talk. There's nothing you can do. Not with your man.
I honestly believe, because it's Ben Davis that came out and said that he is no longer training Fury. I honestly believe that, and that's why I say there is a breakdown in Fury, because there's no way your trainer coming out and saying that. It's almost like you're trying to disassociate yourself from the car crash that's coming. Do you see what I'm saying?
And what that means is he's seen Fury. I reckon Fury's just gone on a madness. And he's sitting there thinking,
we need to be training.
No, he's looking at him thinking, you're not going to do it. You can't do it. You can't do it, and I don't want to be there to see it. Because remember, look how emotional Ben Davison was when Tyson Fury got knocked down. This brother looked like he was going to bawl out crying by the side of the ring. I know my fighter, no, he's my fighter. Get off me, get off me. Bruv, he was losing it, fam. You don't remember that the security was touching him saying, hey, get back into your section, get off me. What? You ain't going to put your hands on me. Bruv, the guy was in bits, fam. He's a brethren. He ain't watching. He's looking at that thinking, nah, I don't want to see my brethren get splattered in the MGM Grand.
Hey, yo, get off me. It's so nuts.
That was hilarious,
How
fam.
did you get that emotion?
Fam. Hey, we act, bro. You know what it is.
No, but that was Get this guy an Oscar.
Listen, all I'm saying is he's leaving ahead of time because I reckon he's seen something in Fury that he can't stand. You know, one of the ones where you're dealing with, and he's not serious.
Yeah. And I honestly, and that's why I said he's not gonna fight. It's not gonna happen.
And
I honestly feel with all that's in me is telling me he doesn't walk to that ring.
And the trainer that he's got, sorry, but when they were listing his stat sheets, nephew of Manny Stewart was way too high on that list. I don't need to know who you're related to. Tell me what fighters you've been. Bro, Charles Martin was on that list of fighters that he's trained.
And I never want to see Charles Martin. Charles Martin that says he wants to do a rumble.
A Royal Rumble and fight
with boxing gloves. 11 men.
Smoking weed, talking crap. Listen, he can't be the one that you mentioned. That's the measure.
No, not when you had to. Remember what we said about WADA. You have to be perfect for 12
you have to be in the zone.
Rounds. So right now, I don't even understand how you switch trainers to this new guy and you get what you need. Because Ben Davis is very, very relaxed.
He's very relaxed.
He gets into as much as when something happens in a fight.
But
in the rounds, he's calm. It's a calming voice. It's a calming voice to hear. You see what I'm saying? So it's weird now that you're in the biggest match of your life. This person not going to be there. And it's not the fact that he's walked to... Because very rare that coach... He says, we're no longer working together. You have to take credence into who that message came from.
Fam, he brought Tyson Fury from the depression,
the
fat overweight, into fighting shape.
Yeah.
That's a long journey. He's done a lot there.
That's it.
But the thing is, that what's interesting, right? Tyson Fury is kind of one of those fighters that you can't really train.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be who he is on the fight. No one's going to take Tyson Fury and train him and make him a different type of fighter. Okay. Nothing's going to change. He's kind of stuck in his ways. He just needs to be fit for the 12 rounds. So I'm looking at this new trainer and I'm just like, none of the... All I see here, and this is going to sound like a proper Fury hater statement, but I'm going to say it with my chest. All I'm seeing is the build-up of a good excuse.
But do you reckon his dad... Because his dad should be back in his corner.
He's not going to be back in the corner.
Really? I reckon... Because if I saw his father... that would give me. I'd be calm
Peter
in that.
Fury, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he can even go to Vegas. I think there's some.
Yeah, I think
some people have been saying stuff like that. I don't know what the deal is with that.
If his dad is back in his corner, even if his dad's training him from here, and there's a joint, because his dad has been very involved in his career.
His dad would. He was training for the most part.
So I would say
Ben Davison was the big question mark.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? His dad would be more of the righteous statement, but I'm looking at this whole Sugar Hill guy and I'm thinking, I hope this comes together for your sake because WADA is not coming to play with you.
The funny thing is, I really want to see this fight happen, and this is 100% speculation because Ben Davis was he fought some demons similar to Fury's. Similar to Fury's team. Yeah, he has. Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. That's documented. So sometimes you have to get yourself away from someone that you can see spiraling, so you're not in the same place. You just to protect yourself from do you know what I mean? That's again, it's speculation, but that is guaranteed about the past. So he was able to drag him from a place that he related to. Say, I'll pick you up and let's go this way. And maybe you don't know where Fury is, but someone that's gone on that journey, I really hope
to leave you there.
To leave you, and what happened and what happened to this man and where he was mentally. And I just hope, because end of the day, your Fury, he's undefeated, but he's been defeated by himself. Do you see what I'm saying? And I hope, just on a mental health type vibe, that he can fight this battle. I really would like, because I wanted to have these fights.
That's real talk.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Because
I'm desperate to see him have these fights.
Me pointing this out, is not a thing where I'm trying to attack his character. I've seen the pattern. Mm-hmm. And when you start to see a pattern, you see it play out again, I'm like, no, I still believe I'm right. Do you know what I mean? People do have those type of traits where it's like they self-destruct in certain moments. And it's one of the things where if you can't handle it, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like the championship, the whole holding the belt and leading everything, all that means is that we've got to start giving credit the right direction. That's all it is. I'm not saying that. I'm just, when I target Fury and I say the things I say about him, I'm like, he should not be number one in any standing right now, in my opinion. How does that... We're in an era right now where there's too many belts. Mm-hmm. But the main belts that are there for a reason. If we are to respect them, the championship owners of these belts should be ranked highest in any rankings. And I'm seeing Fury get to the top. I'm seeing Usyk unproven. I'm thinking, what's happening then? If the belt holders can't get the number one spot, why do we want them then? Them should be lining up to fight Fury, and the next man beat Fury, and he's now number one. And Age is over there with his 3 belts. Like, what am I doing? Do you see what I'm saying? Ruiz wasn't even top 4 in Beardy's list with the belts. I mean, he wasn't top 3 with any of these belts. I'm just saying the whole thing is looking a bit nuts.
So to wrap up the Fury thing, do you think he's gonna fight?
I do think he's gonna fight.
Yeah,
I feel like Wilder's got the mark of him. I think he's gonna knock him out.
I don't think that fight is happening. I don't think he walks to the ring. I don't think that happens. I think it's too short, the timing, because they go into training camp just after Christmas, right? Like maybe 12th of Jan.
It should be in camp
and
now,
then he's gonna do a 6. He's gonna do Christmas. You know, Fury is gonna have Christmas. Do you know what I mean? So you say 6 weeks. You say a 6-week training camp. I can't see it happening.
Do you know what the mad thing is that Davison was at the fight during research, the Wilder fight during research.
Yeah, what that
this
research
must
is.
have just literally been the last couple of days. This stuff was announced, like it happened real time, and he just emotionally got to Twitter because making an announcement on Twitter is nuts.
I'm telling you, a trainer stepping away, you really got to look at that. A trainer saying, "I'm not with this person anymore." It's usually the fighter that's like, "Nah, I don't mess with that guy."
Fury's been looking for a way out for a long time if we we're going to assess the patterns of his behavior, but I think we've reached the end of this Fury part of the conversation. Go on.
No, because I'm not going to say a Fury point. I was just going to talk about silence and how I'm surprised by
I see.
certain silence.
This is exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, you was going to be?
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Oh, man, we're here. Cool. So, we were both. I love the fact that are we going to be the new Frotches about our Vegas trip? You know how we just keep talking about...
We got to mention the fact we went to the MGM Grand all the time, bro.
All right, cool. Well, we were there anyway, and we watched the press conference, post-fight conference from Deontay Wilder, and Deontay Wilder, he was very vocal with one face, one name. I'm going to get them titles.
He had energy.
He was speaking with a vim that I was like, he's going to go get those belts.
That's right.
And the vim was, because I believe with every soul in my body, the same way all the other people in America believed that Ruiz was going to walk away the champion. Mm-hmm. The same way it was some man like Watson. You know
Sam Watson. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk my fight in the ring because he listens to me.
He didn't listen, bruv.
He didn't listen to you.
Yeah. So Sam Watson was wrong. LB was wrong. Everyone was wrong. Felt Ruiz, and I told you, LB. I told you, bro. I said, LB, because he said, they always have a chance. Remember that thing?
Can't say he got no chance. Bro, they all have a chance.
You believe that your fighter was gonna win, bro. So I don't know how that makes sense.
Mad.
Anyway, we carry on. So they all believe this, and he was talking that talk. Since AJ has won that belt, it's been silent.
Wilder has not been interested in one name and one face. Bruv, the only way he wanted that is if Ruiz had won.
Yeah.
He was talking about Ruiz and Ben, I want them titles, baby. And then all of a sudden now he's coming out and saying, they don't want to fight. They don't want to. Bruv.
And it's even more silent, bro.
He's not
just
interested.
Reinstated Dylan White as the mandatory.
He don't want to see.
I've heard silence.
He doesn't want to see.
What kind of silence is this?
Bro, he don't want to see.
Silence in the Lambs, fam. Bro, this silence here is incredible, fam. I'm like, literally, it's the library.
Listen,
I'm looking at Deontay Wilder, Library Wilder, fam. I need to hear from you, bro. It's just shh. I'm not hearing nothing, fam. Deontay, you're the... Bomb Squad's the loudest thing you've ever heard in your life.
Bomb Squad.
When was the last bomb detonated, fam?
He ain't dropping no Bomb Squads, fam.
Fam, Deontay Wilder. Go on, what did he say? Was it the same vim? One face, one name?
The level of vim has decreased, bruv.
It's not the same. There you go.
He's visiting the Pope, yeah.
As silent as possible. You know you can't say bomb squad against in front of the Pope.
If we did a bomb squad in the Vatican, I'd be like, right, this man doesn't care about anything.
That is the most silent place. All you go there is just to think about life.
He's pretty much just saying he knows it's got to happen, but he knows it's not going to be easy.
Is that this?
They've been down this road before.
Here we go.
Oh,
It's
see,
not the same.
Listen,
That's
I'm
not
sorry.
the same as one face, one name. You know, me and Ruiz.
Listen,
If
yeah.
Ruiz would get it.
The fact is this, yeah. The AJ fight, the Fury fight is already confirmed for Wilder, yeah?
Yeah.
So he's locked into that. AJ just needs to fight one of the mandatories, and after that, there doesn't need to be any talking. So from now, AJ obviously can't make that mistake of thinking about Wilder ahead of his next opponent.
Fight, bro.
Yes, it will be.
It's White.
No,
it's Dylan.
No, he won't be fighting White next because the mandatory won't be due until deep next year. It's not going to be straight away.
AJ's got Usyk.
Yeah, no,
Potentially.
no, but this is what I'm saying. So he's locked into Fury. Wilder and Fury, that's locked in.
Which
So
is not going to
AJ
happen.
just needs to fight one of his mandatories, and then after that, they can get the Wilder fight going. Around what? So that's
July.
January, April. So that's probably like September times.
Okay.
September time, that fight that should be on the works. But the way Wilder was talking before the AJ fight, and
that
now
fight was coming
it's
soon.
different.
That fight was, I'm telling you, PBC, that fight was coming soon. Ruiz, yeah? That fight was coming soon. They would have quickly dealt with Fury.
If Ruiz won that fight, yeah,
Yes.
best believe there'd be a reason for Fury to step aside.
Bro, I'm telling you, those flyers, you see that file? It's already made. That's just in the bin somewhere. You know, they imagined it. Because you book these things out in time ahead. Then they saw Ruiz coming and tell you what I'm going to do.
20
It's
stone.
different. 20 stone.
That's why he was so angry at Ruiz.
I've heard that. Have you heard the
phoned the
anger?
radio station. He's just talking about, you can't waste the blessings. Bruv, sorry, but I'm looking at all this now. I'm thinking, you are livid, bruv. Because you knew that he was tailor-made for you.
The nicest way to
Ruiz,
the nicest
some
way.
men are trying to be like, Ruiz might give Wilder a shot. No, he's not. He's banging his head off.
Yep.
Because he's just going to let it go. And he's only so many of those he's going to be able to slip out the way of.
Oh, my gosh.
He's banging his head off, and that's it. He's the undisputed champ.
Deontay Wilder, Bomb Squad, man. Listen, if you're the real Bomb Squad, I need you to start talking, bro. Right now, the silence is not good for no one. We don't need library Wilder. We want the real Wilder. We want that guy that we saw that was talking the talk, fam. One face, one. I told you. Remember back in the day?
Yeah.
He said one face, one name. It's not the same. You don't say that when certain men are holding the titles. Let me see if you're that guy.
And you know what? This money talk, I don't want this conversation to end up in money discussions. Someone now has to be like, bruv, we're fully multi-millionaires. We're good for peas, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Split the thing however it's got to go. That
However.
fight is going to do mad numbers.
Oh, my God.
And bang someone's head off. AJ go in there and knock him out. Wilder go in there and try and knock him out. And just make the peas. They're going to be fine.
Yeah, they're going to fight.
Them men don't need to be fighting over the splits as hard as they're going to be.
No, they're going to be fine.
If this fight doesn't happen and these men walk away talking about, no, them man weren't trying to give us, how much money has he made? I'm not trying to hear that. I'll never forgive them, man, if that
it'll be, and I will relinquish my title as the president
of the AJ fan club.
If these two don't have a fight,
if these two don't get the
my
fight,
title's gone. I have to find someone.
I can live without Fury being in the mix. I'll be honest with you. I want to see Wilder and AJ. That's the fight that will have me up at whatever time. I'll be right there. Obviously, I'm staying up for the Fury fight, but this one where any man can get knocked out,
we need to see it.
I'm here for it.
But I don't care.
I actually don't care. But let's be real. AJ should get the bigger cut.
Not anymore. I think he's built up his name now.
AJ made 65 million fighting Ruiz.
Is that real?
On the comeback.
Is that real?
Yes.
Really?
65 mil.
So AJ's just walking around with 65 mil.
AJ is balling,
And
bro.
no trim.
He's the money man. He is the absolute money man. Fury tried to go on like he's the big man. He's like, yeah, truth is everyone just no, big man. AJ versus Fury or AJ versus Wilder, those are the mad money fights. Fury and Wilder already fought. The numbers weren't groundbreaking. Wilder fought Ortiz. Numbers were not fantastic. Them men are operating on a loss when it comes to Wilder, realistically, financially.
You know that fight will be so
AJ's the
amazing.
money man.
You know, we remember just being in that arena. Can you imagine? Because you know the UK fans travel.
That's what I'm
Can
saying.
you imagine?
Singing Sweet Carolina, isn't it?
Can you imagine what that will feel like? You lot can't allow your careers to end without this fight happening.
But the fact is this year, AJ's going to make more money. AJ is worth more. So the fact is, for this fight, I don't think these men should be going mad about the numbers. Give the splits whatever that needs to be made to make this fight happen.
60-40?
Cool. Let this fight get made. I swear,
Rematch
bro.
clause? 60-40 rematch clause.
Cool. Winner takes the highest split in the rematch.
We done it. We said it.
The winner takes the highest split in the rematch.
We just done Eddie Hearn's job.
Nah, Eddie Hearn ain't gonna roll. He don't play fair like that. Anyway.
Yeah, let's get into. Should we get into award show? No, wait. Before we do that, I'm more excited. Yeah, and I know we saw the wrong Dylan White. We saw the wrong Dylan White in his last fight on the Ruiz undercard.
Oh yeah.
But the other day, yeah, because I was so excited. I called you. I said I was imagining Dylan White versus Deontay Wilder. The build-up for that, because Dylan White's got this ability to get under your skin. Imagine the gloves are off with Dylan White versus Deontay Wilder.
It would be entertaining.
It would be the best thing you've ever seen. I'm telling you, and remember, Deontay Wilder is usually the bad guy. Dylan will be the bad guy in this one. You already know it. He'll be saying stuff that you would never imagine being said to.
But the thing about Deontay Wilder is that his trash talk is sometimes not even really trash talk like that. He'll just be looking at you and be like, I'm the best. I know I'm the best. He goes, my power's God-gifted. I just got to touch a man one time.
And when the same Brixton, you said, hey, shut up. See, when you're talking that talk, yeah? Remember, he brought the road out in AJ.
But the thing is,
AJ don't want to be that guy, you know?
You know what the maddest thing is, yeah? No one nowadays is talking to Wilder like that because they know that one touch will put you to sleep.
You think Dylan's not talking that talk?
Brother, I'm telling you.
You think Dylan is not going to talk wicked?
There's a way you talk to a man that can knock you out.
Wait, people at home.
I don't think...
Hold on, I'm coming because it's cool. Do you believe Dylan will sit down in front of Deontay Wilder and not talk wicked? Let me know.
Go on,
because
in the comments.
In the comment section,
you, bro, when you
this guy is so reckless.
Have you not heard how fighters talk to fighters that they respect?
I've never seen
when they don't respect a man, that's when the donkey, I'll mash you up, that comes out. When they're sitting there with someone that they know is a credible threat to their freaking consciousness, them man sit there and start chatting to men with different tones, fam.
The Dylan that I know, I'll fight anyone.
Anyway. I hear that.
The Dylan that I've been viewing.
I tell you right now, yeah, the trash talk will start like this. Listen, yeah, you might be able to knock man out. Every single thing is gonna start with one of them just because you got the right hand. You see how men talk to tall guys back in the day? What you think? Because you're tall, like I care, bruv. That's the respect that man tried to keep the vim with.
I don't know if you've seen the type of roadman that we're talking about. This ain't the same. This ain't the same guy, bro. We're talking about bro. He knew that he was in danger in the AJ fight. He didn't know. He spoke the same wicked. I bored you, my
No. He beat AJ in the amateurs. He had that on his mind.
Yeah.
I beat you before. Don't worry about what these lot are saying about you. I beat you already. That's where the vim came from. In the second gloves are off, I guarantee his respect for AJ will be a completely different tone.
I don't think so.
What's that? Them men are greeting each other with the man hugs now.
It's nice. Now it's cool.
They're good.
I'm telling you, he's the same guy that walked out the ring when AJ tried to come in and show him love. And he just walked out.
Yeah, he walked off.
He walked out.
But that's not the same. That's not the same.
AJ
was pissed afterwards. AJ was like, nah, man. I'm saying? I'm trying to show man respect. And he's just there walking off like I'm some Egypt. Like, I was just like, raw.
I'm telling you,
Johnny Nelson did that to treat him.
Johnny Nelson. I swear, if Johnny Nelson held AJ at that moment, he could have said, get off me.
He's like, no, don't touch me. Don't give it all of that.
Listen, that's why I'm going to start lining man up and banging it. That's what he said. He's going to line them up. He's going to line them up and bang everyone over. I said, raw, the inner. So if Dylan can bring out the inner road, the inner demon.
That's because they got history, but you got to remember that history is based off the fact that he beat AJ in the amateurs, bro. He beat him already. So he was talking to him on some, you know me.
So why did he disrespect Parker like that?
Parker?
Yeah. He didn't cheat to Parker, right?
Fam, listen, you understand. Stop putting these men in the same category. Wilder's different. Wilder is banging these men with one touch. They're not chatting to... I don't think they're chatting.
I'm just excited. I think that's going to be the most amazing...
Why do you think Fury's dilly-dallying about this fight? Them man fought and he fought two dickheads in between. Why didn't the rematch just happen? That's for a reason, bruv.
I just think it's the pick. Let's not talk about Fury. That's just...
I'm just saying it.
Do you know what I mean? Because that's weird. But I'm saying that this Dylan thing... I'm not saying Dillian's going to be the best.
I'm not saying
we'll
Dillian's
never
scared.
see anything exciting.
I'm not saying Dillian's scared by any means, but I'm saying there's no way you prepare for a Wilder fight and you don't respect Wilder.
No, there'll be, but he's just disrespectful in his approach to talking to people. I think Dylan's just disrespectful, so here's what it is. Anyway, comment section, you know when we get into these, these, we would never. So let's go. Awards?
Yeah, let's get to the awards. End of year awards. We figured it's been a great year for boxing, so we had to end this with like our special awards.
Yeah. So we're gonna, and this is gonna happen every year. Do you know what I mean? So
do this.
I want to let the fans know, if something happens within the year that you see and you think, oh, that needs to be in the awards, let us know. Send us a message because we'll look back because this could happen every year.
No,
I'm
facts.
going to let the fighters know you've won this award. Yeah? So right now, I'm going to do the first award of the night.
Go for it.
This is the Different Energy of the Year award.
I think there's only one candidate for this.
There's only one candidate that came up for this.
And I think this is the Different Energy of the Year award is basically someone
Break it
who
down.
at one point has displayed a certain level of energy.
Certain level of gusto.
When confronted with the person that they were speaking about, they suddenly became a completely different person, switched up their energy. And this year there was a remarkable showing by, someone I know very well. Because earlier this year, he had some tremendous energy for how he was speaking about an all-time great. If there was ever room for like a clip here, it would be like that. This is your life.
I couldn't hit the clown.
This guy said, Krusty. And when you were face-to-face with Lennox Lewis, you didn't keep that same energy at all.
No.
So I'd like to present you
Thank
now
you.
the Different Energy of the Year award.
And I'd like to graciously collect the Different Energy of the Year award because people need to understand you. I still tried to keep it. I still tried to,
Your hands are big, Lennox.
No, you need to allow it.
No
I
adult
definitely didn't say that,
should say that in the midst of a handshake that's ongoing right now.
All right, let me get
Your hands are big, Lennox.
I didn't go in the way I expected. Looking back at the videos, I had gusto. I was like, "Raw, that guy, I like him." Do you know what I mean? When it came to it, yeah, I was starstruck. There was a level of, oh my days,
He's here.
It's fucking Lennox Lewis. Like, and what the hell is he doing on Undefeated? There was a level of that.
You do go for the fakes though,
bro. So I was like, raw, Lennox is here, and remember, because it's not like I don't respect this guy, but then I did get.
You were respecting him in the tone.
I kept different energy, so I will accept this award. I will never hold this award again.
But we'll see, boy.
Well, one day we're gonna sit down and talk to Fury. I'm just gonna cross my legs and just lean back.
I'm gonna have to confidently walk on that ledge and be like,
"See you never walked this ring as a champion."
So here's why I don't rate you, yeah, sir. Basically, Sir Fury. Do you mind if I call you sir?
When we sit down with Fury, I'm literally just going to be smiling. You see the same picture that we took when they're in the face-to-face, and he's mad tall. I'll be in the middle, bro, making the face that you made. But yeah, I accept this award. It's mad. I just want to thank my family for raising me to be a pussy-o.
Thank Al Heyman. Everybody has to thank Al Heyman.
Oh, yeah. I might do the AJ one. I just want to thank Eddie Hearn and God. So, yeah, anyway, let's keep going. Ooh, there's another award.
Go for it.
Unnecessary Back Your Boy Award. For this award, this is just when you back someone for no reason. Like, there's probably not a fight actually, there's two people. So the two nominees for this award is Shannon Briggs when he was bigging up Logan Paul.
Talking about he could be a heavyweight and beat AJ. He said something about him having white legs. That's the weirdest reason for anyone to do anything in life, bruv.
He said he got white legs.
He got something about him having white legs.
Yeah, he said that, but he did say he could go up to heavyweight
and beat AJ.
And he said Logan Paul will beat Anthony Joshua. This is what Shannon Briggs said. The next potential recipient of this award would be the one and only Travis J. Travis J's got this ability to back David Haye for no reason. David Haye's not fighting. Wait, listen.
Wow.
Bro. I had a phone call from my brother the other day and he says, I've had to go back and look at David Haye's videos because the way Travis talks about David Haye, I actually believe he might have been a generational talent. Now, when someone use the word like generational talent, he said, I haven't seen it. So I'm still looking at the David Haye clips and saying, I don't see what Travis is seeing in David Haye. Bro, you actually said that do you say David Haye beats Anthony Joshua in his prime as well?
David Haye, prime David Haye.
Yep.
Yeah, would have done a Ruiz job on AJ.
Okay, do you say prime David Haye beats Deontay Wilder?
You didn't see the videos of David Haye sparring Deontay Wilder? There's videos of this that happened, and he buzzed him, rocked him, bro. Had him stiff, standing up straight.
No, but I'm saying prime Wilder. That was Pop Wilder.
I don't think you man understand. Listen. You know what? You lot missed the David Hay era.
I'm gonna keep going.
Nah, because
David Hay. David Hay versus Lennox Lewis.
Let me tell you the names.
David Hay versus Lennox Lewis. Prime.
We don't need to do those type of comparisons. But David Hay's name, goes in a space, and you know who joins him in the company?
Go on.
Evander Holyfield, as the only undisputed cruiserweights to go out and win champions at heavyweight.
Okay, I thought you said
so
that
his name is in good company. He's not
I
no
thought you said
dickhead.
this is great. I thought you were saying he's in the company of
Listen
Evander
to the
Holyfield
words I'm
in
using.
greatness.
Words mean things. Yeah?
Go on.
I said what I said. I'm not saying he could beat Lennox. Yeah? I don't think David Hay feels like he could beat Lennox.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, don't talk about David Hay like he's some dickhead, bruv.
Yeah? But then you believe, even after David Hay lost, this is why he needs this award. After David Hay lost to Bellew, he got beat, he got bust up. Leg was doing a madness, doing a skanky leg. Yeah? He was doing a madness, and I know that hurts. Yeah. He was like, second match, he's going to win.
It's because the Achilles popped. So my thinking is, if the Achilles is better, he's gonna win. He was gonna win the first fight, bruv. Tony Bellew was walking around like he battered David Hay. Listen, if I was racing Usain Bolt and his Achilles shredded, best believe I'm winning that race.
So
It took him 6 rounds to beat David Hay with the Achilles that burst. Listen, you lot know my ledge is real. I'm backing up what I'm saying with accurate statements.
No, but it's wrong.
Nah,
So
it's not. Shut up, man.
So back your boy. Even right now, still backing him,
Nah,
which
'cause
is
you're pissing
why
me off. You're trying to make it seem like I'm chatting crap. How is this crap though? Bruv, David Hay, in full fitness, David Hay. You don't see how we just dismantled Shizora, fam.
Travis, something's
Bruv.
wrong with you, man. Travis,
I'm gonna chill.
This
I'm gonna
support
relax.
is real.
It's the end of the year.
Alright.
It's Christmas.
Unnecessary,
Let me
so that
relax.
unnecessary back your boy
This is
award of the year. Travis J, congratulations. We're gonna move on though.
I humbly accept the award, and just know that in any debate that starts in this type of era and this tone,
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue to ride the same ledge because I don't care. This guy bangs out most man.
I don't believe you. Anyway, it's fine. Let's go to the next award, man. Let's do
Dickhead.
it. Roy's still backing it. Do you hear the undercurrent of dickhead?
Shut up.
He didn't call one of him undercurrents. Like, yeah, dickhead. He never called me that on the pod.
All right, let's move. So the next category is the Unwanted Comeback of the Year award.
Wow.
And
so many strong contenders.
So many strong contenders because this is a category where it's like someone makes their announcement and once upon a time their fight announcements would have been met with, oh my days, can't wait, yo, should we go? Tag your brethren, should we buy tickets?
Yeah.
And now it's just like,
I'm really upset that you lot put this out.
why are you still doing this?
I'm upset that you put this out, and there's many fighters that
So we got
were
four
up in there.
nominees for this one.
Do you want to say the nominees' names?
Let's go for it.
Do it in that American, what do you call it? You know, like the announcer. I don't know.
Nominee number 1, Riddick Bowe, Nigel Benn, Bernard Hopkins when he called out Roy Jones Jr., and Vladimir Klitschko.
So, we're not gonna waste time. Should we go into it?
Because Nigel Benn, obviously, with the Sakio Bika comeback,
Yeah.
we were absolute campaigners for that to not happen.
And I just want to say, prayer works. If
Prayer
anything,
does work.
If anything, I think I'm gonna open up my own church.
I love
Call it New Nation. Close to Smack, but just different, yeah?
Wow.
Yeah, New Nation. Because my prayer,
We-
he was fighting. We prayed together, actually. Yeah? And Nigel Benn was coming back. But I prayed for something. I said, I need someone from Croydon. Goes by the name of Craig Richards to punch him up.
Inspiring.
It's such, sometimes when you pray, you got to pray and you got to know what you're saying. Specific prayer. I said, I need someone from Croydon to thump him up. Craig Richards answered my prayer. Well, God,
And suddenly,
Craig Richards.
the fight was off. So
And I'm so happy.
Who knows why this fight didn't? Who knows? But Riddick Bowe was a contender. He tried to make an announcement of his comeback.
Big Riddick Bowe that threw his belt in the bin.
Big Riddick Bowe is trying to. Bro, Riddick Bowe did some cage fighting business not too long, a few years back.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on in his life, but we hope he finds happiness.
Riddick Bowe, we never want to see you do this again.
Ever again.
Not even in disrespect,
Not
because
even in
you're still
sparring.
Riddick Bowe, and
Not even in sparring.
His fight, his fight with
Holyfield?
Evander Holyfield
When we
is
was
probably
kids?
the best. It's what excited me about boxing.
Yeah.
That trilogy.
The trilogy was insane.
Listen. Pause. I don't know what you need to do. Like, you have to. We're gonna say that many times in this. Before hearing this, just pause this now. Go and watch it. Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield. You've never seen.
If you've not seen it,
If you've never seen this, because there's new fans,
and
there's casuals.
There's a lot of people. I've seen some comments when people are saying you lot made me want to go back and watch the old fights. If you don't have the patience, and I'm going to say because obviously this era is a different era. If you don't have the patience to sit through the whole fight, just go and look for round 10 of the first Riddick Bowe Holyfield fight. That is considered by many to be the round of like one of the greatest rounds in boxing altogether. It's just amazing. Holyfield gets clipped with the maddest shot, yeah. He's absolutely legless for the whole round.
Yeah.
Somehow survives. Halfway through the round, switches a gear, bouncing on his toes. He's back, and he wobbles Riddick Bowe. It's the maddest bro. Go and watch that.
Literally, I don't even want you to do what he said and just go to it.
Yeah, watch the whole fight.
Please watch the whole fight.
Trust me, it's classics.
Don't even, just take some time out. Just watch it. Come back. Make sure you come back because we need the view. Come back, but seriously, that you will not be disappointed. And when you come back, just say thank you.
And
Comment
then,
section.
Bernard Hopkins called out Roy Jones Jr. in last October. Nobody wants to see that. Don't even want to do a deep dive. These men are old dons. Now, Klitschko tweeted 3 tweets the other day. He says, do you guys want to see Klitschko Fury 2? And here's a picture of him and Fury. Or do you guys want to see Klitschko and Wilder 1? Or do you want to see Klitschko versus AJ 2? And I'm looking and thinking, why are you tweeting this?
I just want him to run for like another version of Ukrainian office if he can.
Yeah, he needs to get into politics.
Or like I just think of other careers. I think he'd be an amazing Bond villain.
Oh, fam.
Do you see what I'm saying?
That would be perfect.
He'd be a sick Bond villain, and sometimes in movies, like in Fast and Furious, when The Rock was in it, they do like their special move.
The little powers, yeah.
You can imagine what are they doing for Klitschko.
Klitschko's gonna have like a mad double jab, like a military style double jab. Yeah. Like hella police agents rushing. He's like ba 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 ba, and he never throw the right hand. He'll tease you with it now. Just ba ba.
Nah, Klitschko, we don't want to see that.
Nah.
Stay where you are, because he's even with the cheerleader, Save the World.
Yeah, it's better.
He's with, women is a remember Heroes. He's with the blonde. What do you call it?
The fact is,
he's living a good life.
The fact is, they split up. Sorry to hear, but maybe that's why he's coming back to boxing. He's bored at home. There's no one there. All right, look, I hear what you're saying. Listen, you've been out the ring for a few years now. Do you know what I'm saying? AJ's become a different animal compared to the guy you fought. And it's a different game. He's still going to be in shape.
See,
but
that's the bad mind friend.
Punch resistance.
That's the bad mind friend over there.
He's still in shape, you know.
You're still in shape.
Listen, yeah.
I remember when AJ saw him, what was it, a few months after the fight, and they hugged, and AJ was like, raw, like, felt their bicep.
Listen, yeah.
AJ was... Let's just say what he said, because sometimes people don't hear that people... He just said, I remember a few months after the fight, him and AJ hugged, and AJ's like, "Bro, you're still in shape." AJ's like, "Oh my days, I'll still fight you again for more money."
Listen.
Don't buy into the hype of that, bro.
Listen, bro, you man hug Tony Bellew right now, he's probably gonna still feel a bit like, okay, you might be able to. These men are done.
It's different.
Klitschko ain't got another one of those wars in him. Trust me, brother.
And now I'm worried because Eubank told us about getting to the well.
Bro, I hope Klitschko still got his P's. I don't want to see these fighters getting broke, That's not a good reason to see the comeback.
But who we giving the award to, man? Let's keep it moving.
Choosing
someone. So we had Riddick Bowe. Riddick Bowe's a strong contender,
struggling.
Making that comeback.
That's too many errors ago for you to be like...
Riddick Bowe and Nigel Benn. Because Nigel Benn was very close and very serious.
He did look serious. But
Riddick Bowe, though...
Yeah, for real.
Riddick coming back. That's like Lennox saying,
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Yeah, we're going to have to give that to Riddick Bowe.
I think Riddick Bowe's the collector.
And even, not even to throw shade on a man's face, but if you see how he looks in his face, he don't look like no one that's been
Riddick Bowe looks like all my uncles that are not doing well anymore.
That's a perfect description for the situation.
I'm just being real.
That's really what it is, because I know his knees ain't ready for 12 rounds.
Just eating Ebba. He's just eating Ebba. I know Gussie, fam. But we'll keep it moving.
Let's move on to the unnecessary fight of the year.
Go on, you can do the first one.
The first fight.
Wait, we have to say what this is. Well, it kind of makes it
so this is
clear what
the unnecessary fight of the year. It's quite clear. It's just, something that just did not need to happen. This is added nothing to boxing. But it's just wasted a night.
We left the name.
Add it.
KSI and Logan Paul. Wasn't that kind of unnecessary after watching it?
Okay, that's a nominee.
That's a nominee, but it's not like a serious one. Yeah.
Khan versus Billy Dib. in Saudi Arabia where they tried to make the
For
Pearl
the
belt.
Pearl, WBC. But this fight, this is another one. Mayweather versus Juntao from Rush Hour. You know when he fought the because that was unnecessary. When Mayweather fought that kid, I said to myself,
when Mayweather took off his shirt and he didn't have abs, he didn't even come in with a trainer. That let me know that you don't respect any
this
part
kid was
of this.
a kickboxer, innit? And he said that he's been training for how long?
Tenshin was his name.
No, don't forget his name.
That was his name.
To me, it's Juntao, fam. That was ridiculous. He can't fight him, bro. Bro, what was going on with even? Do you see the knockout that he got? It was a body blow.
Just walked him down and beat him up.
And he could have beat him at any time.
He could have beat him at any time in the fight. He was just taking his time.
But the fans thought that
it was going to be
a competitive fight. Mayweather was mad late. He was mad late. It was unnecessary.
Oh yeah, they waited like an hour for him to show up to the.
He waited for time.
When he walked in and didn't have no abs, that let me know that I was like, oh, this is nothing serious. He weighed like 18, 20 pounds more than the guy as well. There was no weight limits.
Mayweather stays in shape. Mayweather decided for this fight, I'm gonna just
be fat.
I'm gonna be out of shape. Never seen that before. So can I say the winner goes to Mayweather? And
I think so, but with honorable mention to Khan and Billy Dib because
Khan, because even that kid, at least the guy that Mayweather fought was some type of champion. There's some.
Yeah, Billy Dib came up 2 weight classes or something to fight Amir Khan, and that's already nuts from welterweight.
Wait, so who are you giving that to? Because I'll be happy to.
No, let's go into Floyd versus Juntao.
Yeah. So shout out Tensing, man. That's you.
So let's go for fight of the year. This is a
where we
one.
can really. This is where we're actually gonna talk. Actually,
so I'm gonna reel off the nominees and then we get into it. So AJ versus Ruiz, the first fight.
Yep.
Donaire versus Inoue.
Oh my god.
Errol Spence versus Sean Porter. Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman. Kovalev versus Anthony Yarde. Fight of the year candidate.
Fight of the year candidate.
Now,
can I say what I've...
Go for it.
I'm in a toss-up. There's 3 fights that are really strong contenders. One really pushes the boat out.
And Prograis versus Taylor.
Oh my god. I don't know how that was missing.
Yeah.
Okay. I went back and I had to watch over the weekend. I was just watching bear boxing. I don't know what was going on with me. Yeah. I had to watch all the ones that we put down in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 that I'll just say that my highlight ones. AJ Ruiz won. Donaire Inoue. And I would say I did like that Errol Spence Sean Porter fight, you know.
It was good.
I did like that. Just actually, I'm gonna throw that out there because the progress fight,
the Prograis and Taylor fight was just tremendous.
This is where I've gone. Actually, tell me the 3 standouts that for you.
Nonito Donaire and Inoue.
Yeah.
Prograis Taylor.
Yep.
And Errol Spence and Sean Porter.
Okay, comment section. Of the ones that we've selected, tell us your favorite. But if you feel that none of those ones, tell us your favorite from what we selected. But if you feel there's one even better than what we mentioned, put it in the comment section.
Should we leave that one for the fans to decide?
No, we got to talk about it.
Okay, cool. Because I feel like I might have to go with. Can
I ask these, man?
What's your fight of the year, guys?
Fight of the year, just from any of these that you saw.
I would go into
Spence and Porter for Jules.
I'm gonna have to go AJ Ruiz, to be honest.
AJ Ruiz.
That's a nut.
That was a great fight.
You've gone AJ Ruiz. Just give me why do you say that? Just
First of all, I didn't see enough of the fights.
Yeah.
I probably saw the Errol Spence.
Yeah.
It was a wicked fight as well. But for the suspense it caused afterwards, for what just happened in the comeback, for everything it created.
Yeah.
That's why you got 60 million as well. It's for everything that happened. There isn't no more eyes. The eyes for this year.
It was crazy.
Was Ruiz and AJ Ruiz.
Yeah.
So Rubes is saying for the suspense and the drama that it created.
What it did to boxing after the fight.
It shook it to its core.
I think it's that same fight as well, because also what AJ brought to the fight. I think a lot of people I didn't know AJ was going to switch up his game like that. I didn't think AJ would have the discipline. I thought he'd try and go.
You're talking about number 2. We're talking about 1. One is, so you like number 2 for fight of the year.
Yeah.
Fight of the
Number
year.
2, I'll put that as garbage, bro.
Oh, that's
I'll put that as
never the
garbage,
fight
but-
of the year for me.
We're never gonna hear from him again. That's why we're never gonna hear from him again. Let's get back to us now,
What do you think?
He just ruined it.
What's
No,
your
I'm
fight?
playing.
What's your fight of the year?
bro. I hear the argument for AJ Ruiz. However, that happened after the fight. Do you know what I mean? The ramifications of it happened after the fight. When I break into the fight,
Yeah.
I would say I've never seen nothing like Donaire.
Yeah.
Donaire Nui. I need to see that again.
Yeah.
I like that fight there, yeah.
I need part 2
Remember
now.
when you remember when you talked about Evander versus Riddick Bowe and that 10th round of losing energy.
That
and then
feeling.
you come on again. It got to the 11th round. I was in my house
Bruv.
clapping.
Yeah, because it looked like it was over.
Yeah.
There's a point in the fight where Inui just stands by his corner. He looks out into the ropes like, "Are you lot seeing this?" And it was just, I felt like, yeah, I am. I didn't know there was more.
I
That felt
swear
like a
to you,
bonus round.
A bonus round. I
Yeah.
got a bonus round. I was at home clapping like
Yeah.
I've had enough. I didn't even pay.
The boxing side
But I
of me
wanna
is
give-
satisfied.
I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
So I've never pause this. If you're in your car, pull
Watch that
over,
fight.
hard shoulder. Just give a
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself to this. This thing here is probably the greatest. Just what I've seen
Of
this year.
2019.
Of 2000.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything that can come. We had.
think
Wasn't
we're-
it? Progress was close,
It was an amazing fight as well.
but this thing here.
It was different. It's a
Oh
different
my God.
animal. And you know what? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's my fight of the year. We're actually on the same page on this one.
Cool, wicked.
That's the fight of the year because, and what followed afterwards was just the level of sportsmanship and the way they were embracing each other
Sending the
afterwards.
trophy.
And then Donaire, sending a trophy and sitting there with his kids and telling them about defeat. And I was like, nah, this had everything.
Yeah. Can I do an honorable mention though? I give
My honorable mention.
Yard and Colvin. I give Yard the hardest time of anyone on this pod, mate. And I know there's some watsy stuff in there, but honestly, that Kovalev fight was surprising.
That had everything as well.
It was exciting. I was there.
Bruv, I was in
with
Edinburgh.
it.
I was in Edinburgh when this fight was happening. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm there in my little apartment watching it on my laptop. My laptop failed me. I'm now watching it on my phone. And when Yard started tagging Kovalev and it looked like it was over, I was screaming, bro. Top of my, come on! Fam. And then obviously it didn't, bruv. I felt I was drained. I was tired like I just had a fight. Do you know what I mean? So that got me as well.
So
But
honorable mention
for real.
to you, but
Daenerys Inui, that takes it.
Daenerys Inui just takes it.
G-check of the year.
G-check of the year award. This is a special award because this lets people know that I'm not a pussy, fam, and I will show you where you need to be, fam. So if you're talking reckless, don't let me see you. That's this award, yeah? And only one person can get this award, fam. Because there's only one nominee. There was
only one nominee.
There's only one nominee because we posted this.
We spoke about this early in the podcast journey.
Yep.
So, the winner of this award is Dean White. Dean White is the winner of this for that wild moment where he had a G-check situation with Lawrence Okoli.
Bro, it was nuts.
It was.
We'd never seen this G-check here was so deep because a lot was happening. There was a lot of noise surrounding, even to the
at
point
this
that
time-
I didn't think that Dylan White and Okoli were ever gonna fight.
But the fact
But
is,
this noise was there.
Okoli posted a sparring video
Yes.
of how he was dealing with Dillian White, and the video looked nuts.
Yep.
So then he started getting excited. There was a lot of chat going on, like, "Raw,
Bear talk.
do you really think you could deal with Dillian White?" And I'm watching the video thinking, one, I've never seen Okoli fight like this anyway. This was all nuts. So now I'm like, "Raw." And then Dean White was just there. And the maddest thing is when you see boxers getting spoken to by non-boxers and having it. So that made me immediately understand the clout tokens that Dean White has through the roof.
Oh, there were different types
Bro,
of
if I'm a
tokens.
professional fighter and you don't fight professionally and you're telling me what to do, you might get shoved across the room. Not even gonna lie to you. But he was just there like, we know there was more footage in the sparring. Yeah? We know there was. We shouldn't be saying things. Yeah? That we don't mean. Do you understand?
I hear you, and you know what? I feel like praying for you right now as well.
Bro,
because
Okoli was like,
I went too far.
You know when you're trying to hold corner, but it's like,
No, but I'm telling you the mindset. I'm telling you what he was saying to when man. in your mind, you're saying this, bro. I hear you, and I really want to pray for you and your brother right now, just to make sure. But it was nuts.
And then he was saying things like, you know, obviously you're supposed to back yourself, and I get it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the business, yeah. But we know what happened, and the fact that Okoli was just like, I hear that. I was thinking to myself, this is mad undercurrent communication. And I was just like, that's the G-check of the year.
G-check of the year was so. Congratulations, Dean. That's your award, bro. Hold that. But don't do that again in 2020, though. You gotta leave these fighters alone, bro. Don't do that. That's unnecessary.
So let's
keep the mystique on these fighters, bro. Because I don't want my favorite fighter to get G-checked like that, fam.
That's our
I don't want that, fam.
Yeah,
I need to believe that my favorite fighter is the baddest man in the planet, fam. Are you with me? I don't want someone coming over to my fight and be like, yo, bro, let me talk.
Allow it, bro.
Listen.
It's only people you saying money can do it to them.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't want none of my favorite fighters to get G-checked. That's all I'm saying. Yeah?
But to be fair to Lawrence Okoli, though, he's had a good year.
He's had a great year.
Which brings us to the next category, rising prospect.
This was a hard one.
This was tough.
This was a hard one because there is loads. You know what I'm saying? And we said a name already. Lawrence Okoli, as much as... Because we mess around with Lawrence, innit? Yeah, I don't know if it's a Nigerian thing. And I'm just on... Well, it's more... No,
It's because of it's the Dion Drummer conversation.
Oh, we got our brother in the thing.
It's not. It's just one of them funds where it's like, we want to see this fight.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? We've gone to see...
What is my issue?
We've gone to see Dion Drummer, and I didn't know these men had such a history to the point where their men have been speaking about each other and, you know what I mean, talking about how the fight would go.
This is the
thing. He's saying, if you get to the British level and then I'll fight you, but then now it's here, it's not happened. Now we're like, we've been following this story for a while.
Yes.
That's what this is.
Oh, this was... Because you know sometimes when beef has been happening and you don't know where it's come from, but you've just been talking nonsense.
Listen, let's just be clear, yeah?
Go on, bro.
We do not dislike Lawrence Okoli. That's not what this is.
Yep.
I might not have the maddest love for your fighting style.
Yeah.
But it's not a thing where a man's saying, he's a dickhead, he's this and he's that. That's not that at all.
Yeah.
So, as a rising prospect, hell yeah, he's on this list. He's had a great year.
Yeah.
He's due for a title shot next year. He's done great things. He's got the European and the British titles.
Yep.
So he's done great things. Another guy on the list, Daniel Dubois.
Yep.
Bruv, he's a mad prospect on the rise.
Yard.
Anthony Yard. Hell yeah.
Yard. After what happened, that was he's definitely in the rankings. People excited about him, and it's that thing when we was talking about names abroad. They knew that fight. Boatsi, because that was one of the names. When was in America, was asking questions to fight fans, and they were like, "Yeah, we know who Boatsi is, and we know about him." So in terms of again rising star, and then we had I put Ruiz in there because let's be honest now, guys. Before this fight, who knew Ruiz, Sam? But then that guy rose. He rose so much that he couldn't even handle how much he rose. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy was...
He stopped training.
He rose so high, he stopped training. He rose so high, he bought hella whips, hella beautiful cars.
GQ poses in the magazines.
GQ, just unlimited supply of Snickers. This guy was living his bestest life.
The maddest celebration run we've ever seen.
We've never seen a run like it.
He started celebrating after taking pictures of himself skinny. That's how you know it's nuts. So who's your rising prospect of the year?
Rising prospect of the year... I'm going to do it between just two. Excuse me. I got Daniel Dynamite Dubois as one because I just feel that, again, for the heavyweight division...
He's had a great impact.
For the heavyweight division...
They know someone's coming.
I would want to fight Daniel Dubois right now. I don't want Daniel Dubois in
2 years' time.
2 years' time. Hell no. If I'm a heavyweights, message to you guys. Get that fight quick. Chisora, anyone, all you man them, line it up now and put that pup to sleep because don't let him carry momentum is what I'm saying.
Because let's look at it like this, yeah? AJ's 30 now, right? Daniel Dubois, if AJ still has the belts in 3 years' time, he's going to be 33. Dubois, how old is Dubois? He's like 21, 22?
We should check that. I think...
how old is Dubois? Someone look that up.
Daniel Dubois is.
But Dubois, huh? So Daniel Dubois plus 3 years of experience now, considering the level that he's at right now in 3 years' time, and AJ getting to that age where it's like start to slow down. Bro, he's gonna be a very potent threat.
22.
He was 20, so he'll be 25. He'll be logging into his man strength.
Oh my
You know
God.
that strength that you just tapped into
And-
for no reason, mid-20s.
What? Because remember, Lennox spoke about how fighting someone from another era.
That's
not
right.
his.
Touching a
If
new era.
Yeah, touching a new era. If AJ was to get everything done and then beat him, that's a great way. to
Oh, yeah,
chill.
get out of the game
That's
after
a
that.
great way. Anyone that actually does that and then takes him on and wins, oh, you're amazing. But I'm saying,
So who's our rising prospect of the year? Because Devin Haney is another one as well.
Oh,
Devin
Haney,
Haney's had a
yep.
great year.
what about Ruiz though? Because that was a rise. We almost put
reason
Ruiz
why I
into
don't-
the top heavyweights. Remember when it was
Yeah,
that
for
conversation?
a little while. The reason why I don't he's not really a top contender in this list for me is just because he's not. This is his first kind of spotlight as opposed to him being a young prospect. He's been about the game. People who know boxing in those circles. They know about Ruiz. It's just that he's not known to us. He's just a fat guy to us. So he caught everybody by surprise, even AJ. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why for me,
maybe Danny.
for me,
it's mad, but Coley is on the rise as well in terms of the push.
I say it's between Yard, Triple D, and Okoli. Boatsy, just because Boatsy kind of stayed at the level that he's at, his profile's risen, but he ain't really had.
Yeah, no, I
big
wouldn't
of
put.
fights
He's
just
there.
yet.
He's there in terms of the push.
He'll be
it's
there.
Not this. It's not
the same.
He needs like a Kovalev
That's
night.
right. Yard took a stab at greatness and came mad close. Danny Dubois has had a hella impact on the heavyweight scene. Everyone knows he's coming. Okoli, he could be a champion if this fight comes through next year.
I'm not gonna argue with whoever you choose out of the three of them. Well, I will argue if you say Yard.
Yeah, I mean, I might have to go with joint Danny Dubois and Okoli.
All right.
I can't pick between these two. Yeah, that's my pick.
Coley.
You go with Okoli. So
Yeah,
then by default,
Okoli.
he's the prospect of the year.
A prospect of the year. No. Danny Dubois. No, not
Dubois.
Coley.
You
Danny
go with Dubois?
No, sorry.
Okay,
I lost
so
myself for a second.
Dubois wins it then.
Danny Dubois. Yeah, that was close.
Cool.
But that's fair.
I think we'll save the main one for last, the KO of the year.
All right, wicked.
All right, so let's go to this is an interesting award. This is the what was that award? Sometimes these moments happen in boxing and it's just like, what the hell was that? What did we just see just now?
Listen. This thing that we saw, we stayed up. This was our first ever watch along.
Yeah, it was, isn't it?
Oh my God, it's our first ever watch along. So we did a watch along of Chris Eubanks versus
James the Girl.
James the Girl. Now, in this fight, again, YouTube it. Eubanks believes, I don't know, he becomes a UFC fighter. He becomes a UFC fighter or more WWE, and he delivers the most dramatic spine buster
Fam.
we've ever seen.
He scooped up James the Girl up off his feet and dashed him down.
Look at when The Rock, is fighting Rikishi, and he throws it to the ropes, and he comes back and he's like,
The mad spine buster. It was
and just goes into the people's elbow roll. That's all I wanted him to do.
It was nuts.
He should have just done the people's elbow after that, because that move was, did he get points deducted for that?
nah. But you know what the problem? James the Girl kept on running and kind of leaning on him, and after a while he was like, "Nah, bun that part of the fight." I was just like, "Damn." Do you know what I mean? It was crazy,
Bro, this spine buster, was the most
and it was deliberate.
electrifying move in sports entertainment, fam. It was electrifying. Fam.
And it was bad deliberate, you know.
Bro, he charged up and got a special. I didn't know that could be done in boxing. But it was done that night. It was achieved. You know, did you ever play that NBA Jam? When the characters could just do mad stuff.
Yeah.
That's what he did in boxing. It was
So the second nominee for the What
Go
Was
ahead.
That award was when David Price fought Cash Ali. And they fought and they got into like a little tussle and they both fell down. In the tussle of falling down, Cash Ali bit Price's chest.
and left the bite mark.
Fam, hella teeth mark on his pec. He got up, referees look at him like,
You
the fight is over. The fight is over. Disqualified. Fam, like, when Tyson bit Holyfield, that was like, raw.
It was
The air's gone.
low-key. Yeah,
But they still
yeah.
let the fight continue, which is nuts. Air is on the
It's
floor.
nuts that the air was
let the
on the
fight
floor.
continue. Price, bite marks on his... it was nuts.
It was like he's breastfeeding, fam.
Yeah, it was very
Breastfeeding,
weird.
you know, you breastfeed a child that's just got teeth now and he shouldn't be on the team, fam.
Your child can walk.
And if a child can walk and say, "Hey, give me that."
So who wins this in your head?
Okay, so we're getting against, it's breastfeeding versus a spine buster.
Being
what was that?
breastfed in a competitive boxing match is nuts.
It's mad though, by the calcium and the
Was that clenbuterol? Alright.
Clenbut's coming through the breast. I'm sick.
You're nuts, man.
All right, wait, no. Who again? I'm gonna go with the
Eubank.
spine buster.
Yeah, I'm
because
going with
I've never seen a more electrifying move.
Nah, facts.
It was amazing, bro. He pressed R2 in square. Yeah, and he toggled it, and that was it. It was nuts.
All right, let's get
Cool.
into the.
Wait. No, so we have to do this. So I'm gonna do this award. It's the Proper Dickhead Award, Proper Dickhead of the Year Award. And this is nuts because there should be only one winner, really, in my mind. I'm just gonna say the first guy. Groves announces his retirement from British boxing after a glittering, amazing career. And he was a warrior. Groves is actually a warrior. And it's so sad to give this person an award because he's actually one of my favorites. Like, I still like him. I've got a picture with him. Yeah, I mean, I saw him. I was like, let's take a picture. Do you know what I mean? As soon as I saw him, I said, how many thousand? I love him. Like he's the coolest guy. But this was a dickhead move. So he decided to. Groves retired. Froch comes out of nowhere, and just does a cut. Just does Froch, and being like, he reminds him that he lost to him, and he just sits. It was just unnecessary. It was so unnecessary. Like usually you'd be like, yeah, we shared. He should have been like, we shared the ring. Congratulations,
Yeah,
an amazing career, 2 great nights.
Couldn't have done Wembley without you.
But what you're supposed to do. His tweet was just. It's
just typical Froch. It's like anytime anything happens, Froch comes with the maddest two pence.
Yeah.
Even with Logan Paul and KSI, he's just like, these guys are not used to punch resistance. They're not really in any danger of knocking each other out because they don't really know how to throw a punch. If I was in there with either one of them, I'd line them up with a big right hand and boom, shut his lights out. It's like, what? Why are you this way? Like
every day, Froch will come out and say mad stuff. You know what I mean? I love him to back it. That's a comeback I like to see.
What, Froch?
Froch Ward, man. Let's do it.
Froch and Ward? Nah, Ward beats him.
But I'd like to see it, though.
Yeah, I hear that.
I'd like to see it. I'd watch it. I'd pay whatever they want.
He beat Prime Froch, so it wouldn't be competitive.
But I still want to watch it, though.
No,
Because they're like, time is gone. Who's going to win?
I hear.
Yeah? But who was...
Proper Dickhead of the Year. I'm going, Froch, without doubt, is the actually, no, hold on a second. There's another nominee in this one. Remember, so there's a guy called Sabri Suderi, right?
Yeah.
So this dude was in a boxing match with Sam Maxwell.
Yeah.
And he's winning the fight. They get to the 12th round.
Yeah.
And he decides that, you know what? I'm in such a good place with this fight. It's showboating time. He starts dancing, Ali shuffle, doing his thing. And then he just gets caught, bang, knocked out 12th round.
This is the fight.
And it's one of the maddest moments. Like, you know those lessons in boxing where you just like, you need to stay focused for every second that you're in this ring.
Yeah. Protect yourself at all times.
Bruv, the showboating was so marvelous. Like his feet were just like, bow, bow, bow. Look at me. I'm the guy moving. Then bang, game over. Fight done. You won every single round to lose the last one. It's nuts.
Yeah. Can I just say, wait, a lot of the fans actually gave us some of the awards that were actually given out today. So shout out to the fans that actually helped in the comment section because you lot be like, oh my days, that was my award, fam. Big up to you. Thank you for doing that still.
So let's get to knockout of the year.
No, what's really going on with you? Or we can do knockout.
Oh yeah, okay, let's get to that one.
Yeah. Hey, so this award means a lot, and we hope these questions are answered. So if you could send this to these fighters, that'd be great. Raw, the dickhead, Dick. Come on, there's only.
I'm going with Carl Froch.
Yeah, there's only one dickhead.
I'm going with Carl Froch,
man. It's Carl Froch.
I've always thought Carl Froch was a dickhead,
and but that's why I like him. That's why I like him.
I hear that.
He's a prick, but I think he's so cool. Like I like the fact that he reminds you that
he is that guy in the family that wants to let you know that I still want to fight. Like even when he sat around the table to talk about the AJ fight, him and David Haye, Tony Bellew, Johnny Nelson, and Malignaggi, and they sat there, but he's the only one that still got that look in his eye that's just like, if you say it, I'll take it. I'm here for it. Like he still has that cold stare.
Yeah. It's not gone. There's a fighter in him that still wants to jump out.
I know.
He just wants someone that he can beat. He doesn't want to defy anyone. Do you know what I mean? All right. So, what's really going on with your award? This is the what's really going on with your award of the year. There's a few fighters in there that we just want to shout out. Honorable mentions for Kell Brook, Javonte Davis, Amir Khan, Callum Smith, and Tyson Fury. Is anyone I left out? Anyone you feel that should be in there? What's going? Seb Eubank. Seb Eubank. He has to be in there because even his dad wanted to know what's going on with him as well. That's the what I got from his dad's conversation. He's because he's still a registered fighter.
You know what's funny about this list? Yeah, I got a tweet today.
Yeah.
From this guy called his screen name is Leon, but the actual @ handle is Bruce.
Okay,
so
cool. Two names, that's fine.
So he goes, would love to get you guys real thoughts about Kell Brook and where his career went so wrong, and if you think he honestly has a chance at 154. And I just think he's just at that point where you look at him now like, what the hell are you actually doing? Because the only time I see Kell Brook these days is when he shows up at Amir Khan fights. And I'm looking at him thinking, is Amir Khan really your only like retirement plan?
And to travel all the way to where Amir Khan
Saudi Arabia to be an
Arabia.
audience. It's getting to a point now where it's like he's the obsessive ex. Just showing up just to get that. You know one of them ones where they're just like, I just want you to look at me and tell me it's over. Like, fam, he needs to understand Amir Khan does not want to fight you,
But
bro.
this is the only fight he wants.
Bruv, because he knows he won't get too much damage and he
Yeah.
can retire with peas.
Yeah.
Because you could really sign up and fight Terence Crawford and end it this year. Terence Crawford would say yes.
Yeah, he would,
And he's shutting the lights completely off.
It'll be the end of the show.
There's no doubts in my mind that Kell Brook is...
Kel, really and truly, what's going on with you? Then Khan, we got to do Khan.
Amir Khan. Amir Khan is blonde now. I saw him at the...
No, he's not.
He's blonde now. Yeah, he is.
Sergio Aguero.
He's doing fire hair. He's doing a lot.
So you're saying he's a Super Saiyan?
Amir Khan is trying to go Dragon Ball Z on us, brother.
Bro,
He's trying to go into the time chamber and come out a different man. Listen, Amir Khan is... You know what? I really do enjoy busting jokes about Amir Khan.
No, because Amir Khan doesn't know what's going on, really.
Amir Khan...
And that's because we're asking that question. He's like, I don't know. Well, you don't tell me what's going on.
All I know is this year, he set up shop in Saudi Arabia, and I don't think he's going to fight anywhere else. He went out there and fought Billy Dib.
Yep.
For no reason.
Yep.
He only shows up when it's time to call out Mayweather.
Remember, he does because that Mayweather fight, everyone wants that fight, though.
He calls out all the people he knows not going to fight him.
All the people...
Pacquiao does not want to fight him. He's not interested.
Would you watch that fight?
I would absolutely watch it.
Who wins?
I think Pacquiao catches him and hurts him and knocks him out.
Even though Khan's got them super fast hands.
Khan's chin cannot take much. Thing is, yeah, there was a time when I never used to think he was chinny. I used to just think that Danny Garcia was a perfect shot, and that's just that.
But then he was that guy that he fought. He'll know that super knockout, and he lost that guy.
Prescott, Breeders Prescott. But that's when he was young. They stepped him up a bit too quickly for that fight. So you see what I'm saying? I was finding the explanations for each loss.
Yeah.
But then it just started getting dumb. And then this year when he fought Terence Crawford, he got buzzed and he started doing the stamping thing that he does.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, nah,
Did we do it?
Yeah,
we did.
He's a shot fighter right now.
He just likes to do the bravery fights. Remember I said he's a bravery fight. He's like, I'm gonna fight someone that I shouldn't be fighting, and I still look brave, and it's wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Because who did he put on weight for?
Canelo fight, yeah.
That's it.
That Canelo fight
Never should have happened.
Those type of knockouts take something away from you. His chin's gone now. Any fighter that's potent bangs out Khan.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
so Khan should just retire. Well,
just watch. He's gonna do hella 10 years of exhibition fights in Saudi Arabia, fam.
Just all the band them. All right, cool. Gervonta Davis. He's only in this year because there's been so much talk about Gervonta Davis being the next Mayweather, the next guy, the next face. He's almost in that dangerous Adrian Broner space, where it's like, I'm that guy. Are you that guy?
Expectation is all the way up here,
and it's just,
and he doesn't fight much.
And I remember watching his debut fight, and I said, "This is the guy." I was so excited seeing Gervonta Davis come out, but even though, because I know he's fighting, I think he's fighting like next week.
Yeah, Gamboa.
Yeah.
But Gamboa's finished, so it does nothing for him.
He needs a fight. He needs a statement. And I hope it comes soon. But
I want to see him fight Lomachenko at some point. That'll be a fight. That's a statement fight. That's a fight because Floyd would have taken those fights. De La Hoya, Arturo Gai. He would have done those things.
Yeah. Gervonta's in there. Callum Smith. We just said Callum Smith. It's a shame because Billy Joe's come over to Matchroom, and I feel like Callum Smith either he's not making enough noise or his name is not in the running for the fights that we want to see. Andrade, we want to see that. Against Billy Joe, we want to see that. Who else could he fight in the...
Triple G.
These are the names.
Canelo.
You've been with Eddie Hearn. You've been with Matchroom for so long. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's see the Raw. Let's see the Super one. Do you know what I mean? Because the last time he got busy is it Super Series?
No, John Ryder. He fought John Ryder recently, and he looked terrible in that fight.
Not that fight. I'm talking when he was
George Groves, maybe.
Yeah, in the Super, in that Cali, and that was forced because in the Super Series you just got to fight everyone. Do you see what I'm saying? Let's see the fight now. Let's go.
No,
see what I'm saying? So, Tyson Fury is just in there because no one knows.
No one ever knows what's going on with Tyson Fury.
But who gets it?
I'm gonna go with Kell Brook because this chasing Amir Khan thing is looking a bit obsessive. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bruv, even Khan is still fighting. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, even Khan's more active than you. Kell Brook is just out here sitting.
In Sheffield.
Oh, honourable mention to Isaac Chamberlain, who hasn't actually fought this whole year.
That's nuts.
Very nuts. But he's with PBC and apparently he's doing like a new relaunch. So we'll look forward to what that looks like. But
and Seb Eubank, I think you should need to talk to your dad still. Just talk to him. See what's going on. Because this, I didn't say what his dad said to me, bro. You asked the question, are you, what about talking about your sons following in your footsteps and this, that, and the other? And his response was the craziest response.
Go and check that video on our page.
It's the craziest. Go and check the video.
He tried to close the interview on us. It was nuts. It was nuts.
He said, and didn't he hit it with the big Jamaican line? If he doesn't hear something about you must feel.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Do you want to go into the knockouts?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. So
the knockout of the year candidate.
Knockout of the year candidate. Let's go.
So,
yep.
Let's get that on the screen.
So the first one we got 4 knockouts of the year. Yeah. The first one. Let's go. Wilder versus you ready to watch this? Yeah.
Brazil. This knockout
Wilder versus
here,
Brazil.
bro. This was the maddest statement knockout.
Here we go. Let me go further into the video. Actually, are you happy to go from here?
Nah, let's find the actual KO.
Okay.
Thing about Wilder that's interesting, yeah. When people start talking about, oh, he just does crazy swings.
Yep.
Big man. It's time for us to really keep an eye on this man now, and I think people are they're trying to see what they want to see.
Yeah.
Wilder's not doing crazy swings like how he used to.
Wilder draws you into a false sense of security because sometimes you think you can trade with him. And in this fight, yeah, Dominic Brazil was like, I can trade. See how he took that one and he came back.
It makes you believe.
Yeah, and Ortiz believed the same way.
I think what happens is...
There you go. Look, see, he's taking those blows.
That's right.
He's taking those blows. Watch. He's like, nope.
And now he thinks,
is that it?
I'm still standing. I'm still standing.
And he runs it down.
There you go. I've hurt you now. I'm the big man.
There you go. And then a madness.
I reckon sometimes he throws the big right and sometimes he throws like a light right. And that light right gasses you up to think, no, you know what? I can take it.
It's nuts.
Now you start walking him down, thinking, okay.
This.
Yeah, I mean, look at the belief. He's like, yeah. I ain't these, man. Yeah, I mean.
There you go. On the
Rough
back
him
of the
up.
head.
I'm the
Shut
big
your
man.
Mouth.
And then look at that now. He's believing in himself, and Wilder's just like, you don't really know me.
Oh!
And then we fight. Look at this, brothers. Look at that. A healthy nap. He's going to wake up from that nap well rested. Well rested.
I forget how devastating that.
Listen.
That knockout is nuts.
That was a laser right hand.
That knockout is nuts.
That's candidate number 1.
Oh my God, that knockout is incredible.
That's a laser right hand. Man can't tell me he's doing crazy swings. This next knockout is just
Teofimo Lopez
from this weekend, just gone. Richard Comey and Teofimo Lopez. Bruv, this is an electrifying knockout. Like, I was so impressed watching this fight.
It was the setups that we...
There we go. Right there. On the button. And the wobbling that follows.
It was the unnecessary...
And then
let's just go back again.
Blows him away.
Just understand, yeah.
What I really enjoyed...
He just lines him up. Here we go. Bow. But he goes back...
I enjoyed the way he set this fight up. Like, if you go back and watch the highlights, you don't have to do it right now. But, like, go back and watch the footwork to set up that knockout. Absolute madness.
What's mad? Because he's Ghanaian, but I don't know if he was doing the Zonto. You know when we went back? Because that could be a new move. If I go to a rave and they start doing that, I'm here for it.
It's disgusting. Third knockout in the category is actually Derek Chisora.
This was nuts.
Derek
and we've
Chisora.
have you ever put down like your washing horse? before. You know when it breaks?
Oh yeah.
You put too many wet clothes on a washing horse. This is the example of this knockout.
Derek Chisora. I never expected Chisora to be on a list like this, but this knockout was actually disgusting.
And I've been impressed. There you go. It's the excitement that because Spilka believes he's in this fight.
He believes he's in this fight, and then all of a sudden Chisora was just like, "Nah,
we go watch it. Here you go, because the knockout happens there. That's where the
he's
knockout
actually
happened.
gone on his feet at this point.
He's gone. Oh, there you go. Clothing horse.
He falls down on the road like.
Those are the great shots. Those are the expensive shots. Those
Absolute
are the no. You
madness.
need to see. Wait, no. You need to see this. Wait, hold on.
And this one right
No.
here.
I'm getting back. Because this thing here was nuts. This is the best knockout I've ever seen. You have to deep how he falls down. Hold on, we shouldn't be laughing, but it's funny, and this is why we watch boxing. All right, cool. Because the knockout happened, and the referee should have stopped it. Wait, here it is.
He's
Bow!
gone.
He's
Here.
gone.
This is where he's done. The legs are no longer communicating. Rah! It's like he's been possessed by a new spirit.
Woo! Oh, good.
You can't even imagine the thought that's going through his head at that point. I wonder if I turn off the stove.
What else is he saying? Sorry, this stuff's there because the Andy can't do nothing about it.
So this next knockout is from Tennyson.
Yeah.
Versus Ali Shafiq.
It's coming.
And bruv, what a knockout! And the thing is about this knockout is the fact that it's not even.
I'm gonna get it right on the money.
It's not even just the knockout. It's the
From
way
the
the
14.
legs are placed when he goes down. 14-24.
Yeah, I've got it on 14-11 just to build it up.
So
There
here
you
we
go.
go.
Luckily, no one's
It's
here.
round 2. It's competitive. It's early in the night.
No one's in the rave.
That's what I'm saying. It's early in the night. People ain't even taking their seats yet. And then out of nowhere, this just gets nuts. And it's like, look at the legs. Look at the legs. Bruv, you know Thierry Henry celebration where it's like, fam, you know what the maddest
That's
thing
the
is?
hat-trick knockout.
If you can't do that when you're like conscious, do you know how mad your knee tendons are afterwards? Don't mash up my knee tendons with the knockout, bro. So these 4 knockouts
Are the ones?
are the candidates.
Yeah. Where you gonna go? Wait, hold on. I just need to go back to the.
I feel like I'm.
Wait, I'm going. Who you picking for the knockout of the?
I think I just have to give this to Wilder, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to give this to Wilder,
No,
bruv.
you can't give it to Wilder
Bruv,
after seeing what we
that
saw.
is a laser right hand.
Wait, the room. Can
Round
we just-
1, he's fresh as day.
Room. What we saying?
The Wilder one,
Really?
Watching the meme of that though.
bruv. He punched the spirit out of my man in
No,
the meme.
because you can't use the meme.
I hear what
know
you're
the
saying.
Meme was a special moment. You
Fam,
went for a walk.
you have
it was
to see-
nuts. It was nuts.
The
The meme.
build-up.
You're thinking about the meme with the walk.
Listen,
in
the
the
build up.
airport and that.
Listen, the build up.
That's helping that.
That was AJ's one.
Oh, right.
When AJ, let's not talk about it. But listen,
Well, AJ there.
because no, the meme of AJ's one was that he got banged by Ruiz, and all of a sudden he's like walking off with the bags in the airport as a ghost. It's nuts.
Wait, no. Wilder's the one when he had the fan on soul punch.
Wilder went.
He came out of his body.
Brazil was looking at his own gloves like, "Raw, is this me?"
And he goes back to this.
Mad.
No. Are
Listen,
you telling me that's the
Wilder's-
Chisora one?
I hear what you're
That Chisora
saying.
one is nuts.
The lights go off in
Bro,
that
wait,
guy's.
Wait, so you gone with who?
Wilder, yeah.
Wilder?
Rubes.
I'm gonna go Wilder only because again the Chisora was a few like 6. How many combinations was there?
Wilder's like a shotgun.
Wow.
And especially because Brazil felt like he was getting nice with it.
Brazil believed, bruv. Brazil was like, bro, I've taken one. You hold that, bruv. Walking across the ring with gusto, like, you get me? I ain't like these other men.
And it was
Slept as well. Like, he
Slept him, bruv.
gone with Jules.
Wilder,
Really?
exactly. Unanimous.
It's
What are you
unanimous.
saying?
I have to go with Chisora because that is
Chisora.
I enjoy it every time I watch it.
Nah, the rumors decided
Like, 'cause-
Wilder.
I know it is. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
Okay.
It is. I can't argue the room.
Okay.
But that I will watch that Chisora one
You enjoy that bit.
Over and over again,
over
yeah.
and over again. went down the rope. He went down the rope.
Did you bring the clothes in off the line?
There's that song. Move your body like a snake, man. That's how he went down.
Let's put respect on Spooker's name, though, yeah? Nah, that's mad. He fully... The maddest part is that the first punch stopped him. He was like, I'm done.
So no, and
knockout of the year.
It's gone. It's Wada. Congratulations, Deontay Wilder.
Again, yeah. Bomb squad. That's mad.
Oh, I like that. That was really nice.
So we're saying fighter of the year. Who has impressed you the most this year?
No,
all
before
levels.
we do that, because that'll be the last award.
Okay.
That'll be the last award. Before we do that, I'm gonna call it. And there's no competitors. I'm sorry to say it, and it is. Even if I'm the president of the fan club, I'm just gonna do this because it's real. Comeback of the year, considering everything. Remember, the conversations, the gravity of the conversations that were being had is, if AJ doesn't win this, some people
British
said retire.
boxing. Oh yeah. Glenn McCrory said that. Dickhead. I do not like that guy, bruv. Listen, don't make me get onto Glenn McCrory, bruv. Because even now he starts talking about, the fight wasn't that impressive. I'm like, big man, you fought Lennox Lewis. That's probably the best name on your CV, and he blasted you out of here. You got knocked. You lost a whole bag of fights, and you probably weren't even thinking about retirement. You telling me on your third fight, you didn't think, right, maybe time to wrap this bad boy up. Mm-hmm. But you kept going to lose a couple more times.
Nuts. So he was getting it.
But AJ's got to retire. Glenn McCrory, I personally think you are a dickhead.
He said it. There you go. And I support it because
Undefeated.
It's undefeated. So Glenn, hold tight, you cuts. So we had the part of the career supposedly on the line. The second part was the whole thing of the titles actually going to BBC forever. Yeah. That is pressure because Eddie Hearn knows this is, as much as you say it doesn't matter, it matters.
It matters big time.
It matters. Yeah. So that was that was an issue. Then we had the issue of, this is the same man that really hurt me. The guy that embarrassed me, on my debut.
In New
York. Next to the bodegas,
you know what I'm saying? Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Best I do or die, you know what I'm saying?
He embarrassed himself. This is the guy, and the actual person that he lost to, if you can come back, and do what he did, train, recalibrate himself to go and win that big fight on that night, congratulations to it. That's for me, comeback. Yeah, I'm doing that. For me, comeback of the year. Like, and it sounds crazy. It may be just AJ fanboy stuff, but honestly, like, there was so much on the line that we don't even know about. Just from a fan perspective, maybe there was so much more that we have no idea about.
No, that's very.
You know what I'm saying? And there was like, everyone doubted him. That's why Thingy can say Logan Paul's guy can be. You know what I mean? There was nuts. There was all sorts of people were like,
the lack of respect was getting
all the heavyweights were calling for him. All the heavyweights. Do you see what I'm saying? So he has reestablished himself, and I think that's pretty cool. Because I've never seen someone take a beat down like that and come back and do what he's done. So shout out to you, boy. That award's yours.
No, 100%. Definitely rocking with that.
Go true.
Next one, the He Needs Paul Heyman Award.
Oh my God.
Because there's some fighters. This award is basically for fighters who really struggle with the trash talk.
Yeah.
Like, they clearly need like a second backup man to do their trash talking in the press conferences.
Yeah.
Because, it's kind of embarrassing.
Yep.
Certain times when you see a fighter trying to come, you can see the intention is there, but when he vocalizes it sounds nuts.
Sounds crazy. So, you put a fighter in there that kind of upset me, but it is what it is. And
AJ is, of course, a nominee.
No, not even AJ. That wasn't the one that you put in there. It was when you put Canelo in there.
Canelo's in there, of course.
But
Canelo's
Canelo
in
just
there.
doesn't speak English, though, so it's not fair, really. Like,
you know what, yeah? It's one of those things where it's like, the trash talk doesn't ever really hit the same when it comes through the interpreter.
Yeah.
And it's not their fault. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just not their fault. But it's like when he's there saying what he's saying in his language and the interpreter comes in, it's like, Canelo thinks that he would like to have the opportunity to really. And it's just like, no, he didn't say it like that, bro. Like, if you're going to do it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So he needs I understand. So he might need Paul Heyman.
So he might need Paul Heyman. Do you know what I'm saying? Danny Dubois. Boatsy is as well.
Yeah,
Boatsy's trash talk, or I'm not looking forward to any press conference with Boatsy involved. Because I know it's going to be bare nice guy statements, fam.
but he'll tump you up when
Yeah, bro, listen,
all
I'm
of
not-
these men will tump you up on a
I'm
night.
not doubting the fight
Yeah.
game. I'm talking
All
about the press conference game.
Yeah, the press conference.
They
It's
need
true.
to hire someone to sit next to them, to lean in and speak into the mic on their behalf.
Yeah.
Simple
Boatsie's
as that.
in there. Boatsie's definitely in there.
Joe Joyce is also in there.
Joe Joyce is probably one of the most boring people in the sport of boxing. I have to say it.
It's
Even
insane.
watching him fight, I'd rather. There's loads of things. I'd rather watch squirrels like collect nuts, or what would I rather do? There's so many things that
I'd rather go on YouTube and watch someone else watching someone else on YouTube.
Yeah, there's nothing more than that. Joe Joyce is so boring. I'm so sorry. It's cumbersome even watching him fight. I don't want to listen to him speak basically
About anything.
And that's such a shame because talking is a big part of boxing. Like
That's what I'm
it
saying.
makes us want to watch the fight. And
Bruv, listen,
Go on.
AJ is massive in the game, and his trash talk is not improving over time. So now I feel like he needs to hire
Paul
someone.
Heyman.
He could definitely afford to hire someone to speak on his behalf. Can you imagine the gloves are off with him sitting next to someone that could really talk the things?
Oh my God.
Because the thing is, I don't even feel like AJ needs to talk too much. AJ just needs to be kind of menacing. Like if AJ halfway through the guy talking nonsense to him just tapped Johnny Nelson and was like, you know what, I might be done talking in a second, you know. And the thing is, if I was to go nuts, you can't even stop me, Johnny. You know, like that. That kind of, them little small ones, it's just like, whoa.
That's the AJ I would have
He's
seen.
on crud.
Yeah, that AJ. That AJ.
Don't get complicated with it. Now he's trying to get too funny with it. And I'm just like,
And it don't
bow
hit the
down.
same.
Everyone's going to bow down to me after I beat. It's just like, this bow
Same
down
for
thing,
you.
fam.
The bow down thing is nuts.
That's not your lane, fam.
It's not for you. AJ, develop this menacing thing. It's true.
If you ain't heard, we going to do it for the third. It's like,
I was so offended by that, you know. And it was like, just when we was excited, hella
everyone's
belts.
at their peak excitement for AJ. And
he
it's
had
just
this-
like,
he had the
so
ball-
nice, had to do it twice. I was like,
man.
stealing bars from the 80s.
Yeah.
Who needs Paul Heyman the most? Who you going for?
I'm pulling them down playing.
I'm saying, I'm going for Dubois only because AJ's 30 now.
And he's going to be what
He's
he's gonna
showed
be.
us who he is. Dubois at the beginning. He can get it. He still has time to get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dubois.
Yeah. All right. So since
let's-
we've done those guys, let's talk about the best trash talkers in the game.
All right, the elite.
Trash Talker of the Year award. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
There's some names in there. Sorry, I haven't got the names.
I got
Go on.
We don't need to deep dive everybody, but here's the names: Tyson Fury,
Yep.
Deontay Wilder,
Go ahead.
Billy Joe Saunders, Dillian
My guy.
White,
Yep.
Dillian White, Tunde Ajayi,
Now-
the only non-fighter in this list.
Listen, Tunde Ajayi is so good at trash talk, yeah, that you just believe that he's fighting.
Fam,
I'm
what
so-
do you mean?
one
Have you not
day-
seen him at the weigh-in?
No, I swear, Tunde Ajayi's gonna get on the scales one day.
When they, oh my days,
He's gonna
Weigh us
say, weigh
both."
me,
and divide it by 2. Listen.
become it.
When they do the face-to-face, Tunde Ajayi is over Anthony R's shoulder, staring in the same intensity. I'm like, yo, if I ever did a face-to-face and 2 men are right there, I'd laugh. I'm not going to lie.
No, Tunde is such a great talker,
Tunde-
fam, because everything he says now is just programmed in myself.
Bruv.
Gee, I believe in dreaming and becoming it.
Dream
fam.
it, believe it, become it.
I am. I'm doing it. He came here because I wasn't behind it. As soon as he left, bro, what did I say? I had to say it. Bro, that energy award is nuts still. Yeah, no, but it's this guy's slogans, yeah.
Bruv.
You never heard we don't get, what's that?
We don't get weak, we get deep.
Bruv. When your fighter's fighting and you can say the same phrase no
Fam.
matter what's happening,
Fam,
I believe in you.
bruv, Tunde Ajayi will gas you up, bruv.
Yeah.
He must get into your opponent's head.
Oh, yeah.
If somebody in someone's camp was talking like that, I'd be looking at him like, nah, after a while, it's about me and you at this point. Because you ought to be sitting there just smiling like, hey, that's Tunde, you know what I'm saying? Like, just relaxed.
There was a time
Bruv,
I
he's
haven't actually
got-
heard Yard speak.
You know,
Yard's got Paul Heyman.
Yard has a Paul Heyman. Yard's way ahead of the game. Yard's like, I ain't going to waste time talking all this much. Tunde, tell him.
We don't get we can get deep.
So basically, yeah, bruv, that's what we're saying. Every fighters need
This is what you need.
You need a Paul
So
Heyman.
not even Paul
You need a
Heyman,
Tunde
you need
Ajayi.
You need a Tunde, fam. So the person that, because I like all of them talkers, but for someone that is not fighting to talk
to get
that
that
well,
much, bruv.
it's him.
Tunde Ajayi, the trash talker of the year.
Tunde, Trash Talker of the Year award.
Dream
That
it,
is you.
believe it,
Dream
become
it,
it.
believe it, become it. You became it, fam.
All right, so let's get to the big one. Fighter of the year. Out of all the names, out of everything that's happened this year, who is your fighter?
You don't remember the fan put in that last one about wow, that's corruption.
Oh,
and that was the actual fan suggestion.
Yes.
Wow, that's corruption award.
Oh yes,
Before we do that, I know we're just about. This is a long episode, but
it's a long episode. But it's the end of the year, man. We're just having fun, man. Whoa, that was a corruption award.
Yeah, whoa, that's corruption.
That was corruption award. This is just basically when the mad things happen in boxing. And you're just like, what the hell is this, bruv? So we got Dillian Whyte and WBC taking him out the rankings, even though they had not even found the finalized results.
Yeah, they didn't. They just decided that was it, and they just took. They banned him. We've never seen that before. And the build up, what you have to understand here is you have to deep it. The build up for Dylan was so incredible because he used to fight on AJ undercut a lot. Then now he started to be the main face, and he had his own people fighting on his undercard, and he was actually doing box office. So people were paying to watch.
Rivas,
people were paying to watch Dylan. Do you see what I'm saying? It got to the point where he wasn't just like AJ's understudy and that. He was his own name, his own face.
He was building nicely, bro.
They really built him, and they literally swept. They took it all from him.
Yeah, they snatched it.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it's not without. They didn't go through any of the correct protocols of how Dillian was handled.
Yeah,
on both sides.
Is there?
We're not going to get back there. We're not going to get into it.
There fear? I always go back to that. It feels weird, the silence, and now he's in the main. He's the mandatory, and there's things happening. WBC strip him. What's going on? Who's afraid of him? Who's afraid of this monster? Because there's been so much done.
There's so much to keep him back in it.
So much done. What is going on? Surely someone's gonna be like, really, like, hey, what? This feels weird. The focus, the beeline focus, to say, hey, you failed a test, which you never failed, yeah, and to remove him from the rankings, ban him now to the point where he has to rebuild himself. Who is afraid? And now he's finally the mandatory, and there's silence all across the board. What's going on? Some questions need to be answered. That's all I'm saying. But hey, wow, that's corruption award. Is there is there more corrupt moment than that?
Nah.
That you have?
Nah.
I don't have one either. Yeah?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's the ledger I'm going to down.
That goes towards the WBC.
Yeah, there you go.
Corruption of the Year award.
And let's finish it.
Let's finish it. Fighter of the Year.
Let's go.
Who is your Fighter of the Year, bro? All things considered, everybody that we've seen, it's been a great year for boxing, by the way.
Yeah. Fight of the Year award, I would say. Sorry, one sec. Fight of the Year award. Oh, that's hard. Have you got yours?
It's tough. I mean, if I'm trying to narrow down, I'm going by the fighters I've enjoyed watching.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder. I've really enjoyed his fights this year. The Brazil, the Fury situation, and then Ortiz. He's had a good run this year. He's been clearing man out. Like, obviously the Fury fight, that's the only draw there, but like he's exciting to watch now because a knockout is coming, and that's some mad excitement that hasn't been in boxing for a while. Second, I'll probably say not second, but like another name, Terence Crawford.
I was gonna say Errol Spence.
I really enjoy watching Terence Crawford. I feel
Terence Crawford. I was gonna say Errol. When I was thinking of names, I was like, it's Errol.
I don't think he can win Fighter of the Year though. Like, he's had a good year. Like, yeah, of course. But I think, Canelo is in that list as well.
Oh,
that's your guy.
Wow.
I don't.
What was going on? Wait, hold on. We had Triple D2. Was it this year?
No.
What did we have this year? God, let me just quickly look at what Canelo's done this year, because I don't want to give him the award, because that's just me being a big fan.
Canelo
that's
had
just fan.
Kovalev. Who else did he fight before this? Jacobs was this. Let me get the record up.
Yeah, because that's all we need, because it will let us know.
So he fought Kovalev, Jacobs. Yeah, that's right. Jacobs and Kovalev this year.
Jacobs and Kovalev.
Nah.
And who's got a better record?
What do you mean?
As in, who had better fights this year?
I'm going with Wilder. As a fighter.
because he had was the Fury fight this?
Yeah. So Fury this year.
Yeah.
He also had Brazil this year. Yeah. So Fury this year, Brazil, and then Ortiz knockout. AJ's obviously had the 2 Ruiz fights, but I don't feel like that's not fighter of the year.
That's not fighter of the year at
Wasn't
all.
a great year.
Canelo's had Kovalev and Danny J. It's not.
You're not fighter of the year.
It's Deontay.
I'm going with Wilder.
It's Deontay Wilder.
Wilder's my fighter of the
You
year.
actually can't argue with that.
Yeah.
You can't argue with that. That's fair. I'm not arguing with that.
Yeah, I think that's fair, man.
I'll let you take that 100%. So yeah, Wilder. Listen,
Bomb squad.
You're the fighter of the year, but next year there needs to be no nonsense. Reclaim this title. That's a message to all the fighters out there. Go ahead.
Not reclaim. He's got to win the other belts. Undisputed.
Yeah, he'll only be there.
Wrong for saying Pacquiao has had a good year.
Are you wrong for saying Pacquiao's had a good year?
Senator coming back and doing what he did.
He
He just asked.
he
The
had a good
question
fight
was,
with Furman.
am I wrong for saying Pacquiao had a good year? The fight with Furman was great. Did he? Was the AB? Was the AB this year as well?
Was it AB? Yeah, it took him this year.
AB was this year as well.
Let's see this. Let's check the dates on that.
And reclaimed the
Yeah,
title.
it was. Yeah, okay.
AB, he fought AB and he fought Furman and actually reclaimed.
He had the belt. He defended the belt against Broner. So it was Broner and Keith Furman.
But he took Furman because Furman was a champion. Correct? That was a title fight. The fight with Furman was a title fight. Furman had the belt. I remember Furman was avoiding.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
He had a version of the belt.
He had a
fought
version.
Furman.
There you go. Ooh.
Nah, sorry, but I can't. I mean, that's
That's an old timer going against young.
it is. He's in a different era. He's touching another era, for real. We ain't put the respect on Pacquiao's name still. I know I haven't, so I apologize. Yeah, Pacquiao should definitely have been in the combo.
And that Pacquiao it's probably a bit more exciting than the Jacobs Kovalev. So it's better than the Canelo situation.
It's better than Canelo.
Yeah. So now the question is,
What, Pacquiao and Wilder?
So Pacquiao versus what? Not obviously, it never happened in any
no,
life.
not
Yeah, I
worse
know what you're saying.
but-
I'm just saying, just for the people, the dumb people at home that might say,
Yeah.
"Hey, bro, you think never come fighting?" Cool. Who's got the better record?
I'm going.
Furman, that was a good fight, you know. Furman Pacquiao, because that was in our fight of the year as well, you know. Yeah. Furman, and then he got the AB. AB didn't show up though, man.
AB does what he always does.
AB didn't show up. If he fought a good AB, I would sway in that direction. But it wasn't the AB that I was hoping to see.
But the argument I have is, did you look at the two fights, with the Wilder two fights, right? Ortiz and Brazil. Did you expect Wilder to win both? You did.
Here's the question. So he said, in the Wilder fights, did you just expect him to win? If we did, does that mean it was less?
Does that devalue it slightly if we did it? If we did expect him to win?
Yeah, I would say, because you do. I expected him to.
The reason why I'm leaning towards Wilder for Fighter of the Year is just because I feel like he's coming to his own in a different way this year. When now,
wait,
hear what I'm saying. Just hear me out. Wilder now is so comfortable in his lane as a fighter. He now intimidates all the other fighters in the division in a way he did not last year. Last year, people were looking at him and they were doing this whole, he just swings like mad,
Yeah.
But now they're looking at him thinking, no. There is absolutely a science to what this man is doing. People are respecting him completely different at the end of this year.
We need to be real now. Jules, sometimes a knockout can change your whole perspective. Wilder did fight someone he didn't need to fight again. That fight against Ortiz, it was unnecessary. It was done. I've beaten him. Do you see what I'm saying? So we're putting that in as fight of the year, but then it wasn't the challenge that he needed for this year. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's almost a fair argument to say, and who the hell is Brazil? Because that's AJ's Castos. AJ damaged Brazil.
I mean,
do you know what I mean? When we deep it, so when we scrutinize
another angle,
the way
AJ beat him and it took like 9 rounds. First round, 1 clean shot. Like, it's still worth a comparison conversation. Like, I'm not just gonna say AJ beat him and they did it very differently.
I understand what you're saying, but then there is space. There's space to look
It's
at
not.
it
It's not
more
an easy.
laser-eyed.
Yeah. Okay, I'm
It's,
with you.
it's more. You can be more laser-eyed in this.
I'm doing the package thing because
Yeah.
I'm saying how much that one, I enjoy Wilder fights now.
Yeah.
Two, I'm seeing him mentally come into a space where he's like, no, actually, I'm great.
Yeah.
And it's different when you see a fighter look at himself and carry himself like that. Because when AJ beat Charles Martin, he's like, yeah, I've got a belt now. I've still got more to do. He beat Klitschko, and all of a sudden, AJ became AJ, walking around like, yo, that's where Wilder, I feel, is right now, where he's like, do you know who I am? Listen, look at my record. My stat sheet is getting nuts. I'm banging guys over. The belief that I see that Wilder has in himself now he's a problem to face.
Do you know what I'm gonna say?
Go on.
Couldn't the fans do it? Because now it's like I can't not remember those points though. I can't forget that again. He fought someone that he's beaten before.
I hear that.
The devastation of the knockouts were incredible. We cannot argue with that. That's why he won knockout of the year. Do you see what I'm saying? But then there is when you really like dot the I's and cross the T's, there's space for conversation. So in the comment section, you choose the I know your
I'm
fighter.
staying on my ledge,
I know your fighter is who it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit more swayed.
Who's your fighter?
I'm swayed to Pacquiao, but then I just don't. It's not exciting for me, really and truly. If I had someone that I've really enjoyed watching, it was Errol Spence, just because every time he fights and how he can go in a different way and how he can show his ability to adapt in a fight.
I didn't like that Mikey Garcia fight.
Yeah, but
he
then
came into his weight class.
Yeah,
he didn't hurt him or shake him. That's not supposed to happen. For me, that was the only thing that blemishes the name on this year.
Yeah,
honorable mention to Josh Taylor.
Yeah,
because he's done some incredible things this year with the WBSS tournament. I feel like his name could be like just mentioned in there.
He should be mentioned. He should be mentioned. I'm getting with Errol Spence, but I just enjoy. I just love watching. I love how clever he is. Do you know what I'm saying? And that it's just craftsmanship. So I've got him in there. But in the fans, really and truly, I think if your name comes up or my name comes up the most, that's the person we'll put out as the main award winner. But if there's someone that is a unanimous winner, take that. Do you see what I'm saying?
I'm here for it.
Yeah?
Calm.
Okay. Well, this is
the end of the year.
This is the end of the year.
That was it's our longest episode, but
episode.
We had fun, man.
We're getting away.
Yeah,
we're getting away for a bit.
We're taking a little break. Do you know what I mean? We'll be back in the new year.
We just want to thank everyone. Like and subscribe and please share. And I just want to say, shout out to the team. There's people behind this that you lot don't see, but they're very important to this. They make this work as well. So big shout out to you, man. Actually, can we give them T4 clap? We'll do it for them because it's awkward clapping for yourself.
Real talk.
Yeah, and seriously, just keep rocking with us. We're back next year. Let us know your ideas. If you got ideas, throw them out. Let us have them. Big shout out. Putting it for what you sent in. That was the most amazing
email man,
we've received. It's just there with us. It's with us. So thank you so much for that. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, for real.
And yeah, man.
Guys, have an amazing Christmas. Have a great New Year. Do you know what I mean? Celebrate, spend time with your families. There's going to be a whole lot of boxing next year. It's going to be very exciting. This year was a great year for boxing. Like, we had so much fun looking forward to the fights. And next year, there's just going to be more of the same. Like, there's a whole lot of fighters that are going to be active. I think everybody wants their moment of spotlight.
Yeah.
And this year, the moments came thick and fast. So I'm excited for next year. We're going to be taking a break. We're coming back, I believe, the second week of January.
Yeah.
And then, we're going to rock on, man.
Everyone, peace. Hold tight.
Merry Christmas.
Done though.